Sweet bean. No, not already. I'm being coming from every angle. I haven't even said yet. Sweet beans, it's Tuesday stream. Welcome in, everyone. I hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic Tuesday.
Another bucket of doomed souls ready to be judged. Harrison, you tag me in videos like every fucking day. I don't ever respond. Take a hit. Portal to hell.
Oh, how is everyone doing? I'm in a gratuitous amount of pain. Oh, but all jokes aside, let me say hi to everyone real quick. Congratulations, Sacrifice, from whatever corner you might be in right now. You've got first. You will get Beacon Choice and also book entry, and I will eat water. 1 second. I will eat water. I have my water, White Recipe chat. Are you ready to eat some water? 1 second. We're going to eat our water real quick, okay? Eat your water. It's good for you, chat. Okay, wait. Here we go. Water eating. And I'm not going to forget what the thing I was about to say. How dare you bonk me while I'm gurgling? Okay, chat. So, what was I saying a second ago? I had the thoughts bonked out of my brain meats. Oh yeah, I was saying, Sacrifice, you got book entry, you got beacon control, and also, from Tater Day, which, sorry that it took me so long to remember to not forgore to post clip of the stream, from Tater Day, the first were Pi, which gets double book entry since we didn't actually play Minecraft. They also got clip of the stream, and then we also had, let's see, 3 tier 3 subs that we need to put book entries in, which will be worth 30, because we had double points. So Montana, that will be 30 book entries for you as well. Aside from that, I think that's all we need to catch up on, which we will get to today. We will be playing Minecraft later on, but first, chat, we're gonna draw. And I'm gonna use heavy air quotes with draw. That is a lot of entries. That is a lot of support, okay? It's an equal amount. At least you know mine, blank. Wait, actually, you just want me to put more placeholders? That's fine, that's easy. All right, let me say hi to everyone real quick before I get too lost, and then we'll jump into fun stuff. We'll jump right into the content. So, obviously, welcome in, Monkey. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Pi, hope you're having a great one. Sacrifice, hope you're doing all right in the corner there. Hero, how's it going? Montana, hoping you're having a great one. Macy, welcome welcome Black, glad to have you. Oob, hope you're having a great one. Let's see, did I get everyone? Did I mention everyone? All right, you know what to do if I missed your name. So chat, everyone might be a little bit confused as to what's happening. In fact, wait, I could probably, 1 second, I could probably show you guys. The damage. So Saturday, why? So Saturday, after stream ended, it was a little bit of a hectic rest of the weekend. I'm going to tell you this story real quick, and then we're going to jump into arts. We're going to jump into the doodles. So after stream ended, me and Oob went out to get something to eat. And then when we got back, we were planning on playing with Brev to do some trial chambers with the other Metacrafters. Didn't end up really happening. I mean, I ended up hanging out with Brev anyway. But while that was going on, I ended up having to leave because we got hit with a really bad storm. Power flickering on and off. Like, okay, whatever. I was prepared for that. What I wasn't prepared for was Oob to come in my room in the middle of the night and say, hey, we have a serious problem. So we had some damage. Here. Let me see. I took pictures. Of course, I took the pictures after we were half done cleaning up half the mess. But yeah, my house exploded. Luckily, it was outside of my house, and it did not after the next morning came by. After the next morning came by, we were able to assess the damage. We actually got really lucky. It doesn't look like it's actually, like, unstructured my house. It doesn't look like the structural stability of the house has been destroyed. 1 sec, let me see if I could find pictures. I took pictures, I just have to find if I uploaded them. Let's see. That should work fine. 1 second, let me just copy, paste this here. Alrighty then. So I have 2 pictures that are less than pleasant. And I was covered in things that I don't wish to describe. They were terrible, from, I can only imagine, funguses and debris everything. Uncars your port, like literally. Did a propane tank? You might think that when you see the wreckage here. One second, I'm actually going to share image. Let me just pop it up right here. So, this is after we cleaned up, chat. We couldn't even get this far underneath my carport until we cleaned up like this entire area over here. This is maybe like 25% of it still remaining. 75% of this was already cleaned up by the time I took these pictures. It was destruction. It was, oh my God. And the worst part is it was still raining when we had to sit there and try to work between the rainstorms. Yeah, I know. It was not what I wanted to deal with on a Saturday evening. So we ended up spending pretty much every minute of time. I know. No, it's so sad. We still have a big chunk of the mess. I actually had to attach this part right here because this corner that was still attached to the garage was really still attached to the garage. I had to kind of take little pieces out. I had to cut out a dotted line and attach my truck to this and pull it. And that's literally what we did. I pulled it away from the house because I didn't want it to fall back into the house and absolutely destroy everything. But yeah, no, this is my garage door. I don't know if you could see that right there in this corner there, but I didn't want this all to fall backwards onto the garage and just destroy it. So yeah. Why do Americans insist on living in storm areas without stormproofing their houses? Funny story. So when I bought this house, over a decade ago at this point, we didn't really have these issues. Don't get me wrong, it rained, and every so often, the area flooded because we had bad, what's the word? Not circulation, not ventilation, bad drainage. But they fixed the drainage, and we don't have, a lake in front of our house every time it rains casually anymore. But as, the last few years, it started to rain like tropical storm level, hurricane level rain, just casually, just constantly. Maybe it's something to do about the climate being destroyed. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not a climologist here. But, yeah, it was pretty bad. I also really didn't have the tools to demolish an entire carport. So I don't know if you guys could see this right here, this tamp. This was my sledgehammer. I was literally using this thing as a sledgehammer to try to break up the pieces of wood so I could get them out from under and load them into my truck. It was painful. I am sore everywhere. I got bit by so many bugs. I can't, my body is like a map of every insect that lives in Louisiana has bitten me somewhere. I have lumps in places that I don't understand how they got to. Not to mention being covered in every bit of house viscera that exists in this screenshot here. For real, here in England, we expect weather so bad we use brick. I mean, we have brick, you could see right here. It's not like my house isn't strong. It's just this carport was built by very clearly. After I looked at the construction, this carport was clearly built by a person that owned this house, not a professional. And it just was not done right. In any way, shape, or form. In fact, you probably can't see this here, but see these shingles? See how they're a different color than the rest of the shingles on my roof? They literally built the carport over the existing shingles on the roof. And then when my roofers, because I had to re-roof this roof before I even bought the house, as a agreement for me getting a mortgage, they're the roof is so bad, you have to re-roof it before we're allowing you to get a mortgage. And I'm yeah, but I don't own the house until I have the mortgage. How am I supposed to do that? So I had to literally hire someone within the first month of me owning this house. Otherwise they take the mortgage away from me. It's crazy. And they clearly just retiled over. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Here we expect earthquakes, our foundations and columns. We have rebar in our concrete. There's actually crazy laws with how very specific concrete works is. But it was insane. It was a hot mess. Everything under there got demolished. There might be some things we can save, but I'm basically waiting for roofers to come in and assess how much it's going to cost to fix. That's the part I'm not ready for. I'm also not ready for going to the dump at 7 a.m. because they said they'd be open and they weren't. So that was my morning. Here in Canada, we just go with the flow. Sometimes literally I get picked up by a tornado and thrown halfway across the country. That's how it is sometimes. So yeah, that was That was my week. How was your week? How was your weekend? Oh, I forgot to mention, I also stepped on a rusty nail, went right through my boot and into my foot. That was a great time. I, being a hypochondriac, cannot help but absolutely freak out. But at the same time, having medical knowledge, refuse to go to doctor because I think I could do better. And honestly, I'm exaggerating a little bit. Yes, I definitely broke skin. And yes, I'm definitely a hypochondriac, so I've been checking it every hour on the hour. But it like barely, like if my feet weren't so baby bottom, soft, smooth, and tender, I definitely would have penetrated muscle, but I don't think I went to the muscle, so I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't get antibiotics. I literally just surgically scrubbed it. Yeah, enjoy my tetanus. Tetanus, no. I have had a tetanus shot before. So I should be good. Like I said, I as much of a hypochondriac as I am, I'm also very much aware of the dangers of these things, and I know the symptoms and things like that. So the second I see anything, I'm freaking out and going to the hospital. Don't worry, but everything looks fine. So, you study in a building in construction school, you know what kind of concrete there are in the back of my... Concrete is like a friggin' magical, like legitimately a wondrous substance. It's one of those things where it's like, depending upon how it's built, it could even be self-healing. And like, realistically, it's weird because like before I knew how concrete worked, like it'd be like, all right, so when does it dry? That's the thing about it. When does it dry? Concrete cures forever. It just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger and harder and harder and harder. And eventually it gets so hard that it kind of becomes weaker because it becomes more brittle. But yeah, freak out because it might be it would be a cost of fortune at the hospital. No, I have insurance, right? And just my deductible's ridiculous because America. Like, I have to pay like thousands of dollars before like my insurance is like, okay, fine, I guess we'll cover you now. It's like, thanks, gee, wow. I guess it's better than not having any coverage. Hey, Montana, let me into your country. Let me in! Literally the meme. I can't not see it. The Romans making 200-year-old self-healing concrete. The funny story about that, and correct me, someone in chat, if you're smarter than me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I actually think the self-healing concrete was a flaw that they turned into a feature. Because, like, in modern concrete making, we churn our concrete, like, so consistently that it is literally through and through, like, basically perfectly consistent. As opposed to the Romans really didn't have engines to churn their concrete. So they'd have like batches of like raw lye and like other reagents in it. And what happened is when it cracked and was exposed to air and moisture, it basically restarted the chain reaction. It basically restarted the concrete chain reaction and like filled the hole back in. It basically healed up. And because it was so imperfectly mixed, it just kept doing that every time new holes happened. It's like your body scarring after damage. Yo, chicken, welcome in, mate. Also, welcome, Zed. I know I saw you creeper me, but I think I forgot to say hi to you, so hello, Zed. Sorry about that. Hospital prices being so high directly because of insurance. It is, literally. It is actually a one-to-one correlation. It's literally hospitals trying to be like, well, we can make a lot of money off insurance companies if we just say everything's $10,000, even if it only costs us $1. And then insurance companies fight back by saying, yeah, but what if we deny paying you like 75% of it? And then they go, haha, joke's on you. I have already raised it 75% more in like, it's literally the haha, I've seen that coming, so I've already calculated that. It's literally, it's like power creep, but hospital bills. Why would Romans make perfect roads that last hundreds of years, but we can't build roads without potholes now? I mean, yeah, that's kind of, Montana's pretty much nailed the point. We're not driving semis across. I'm fairly certain the Roman roads would not last with semis. Back then, there were a lot of people that just walked everywhere. Maybe you had a horse. Like, that was really it. Like, honestly, even early age America, like, you know, like where we had paved roads. The roads were for people, not cars. It wasn't until like cars started being like what, like Model T era, like where cars were being mass produced, where it's like, we need the roads for these cars and people are just all over the roads. How do we get the people off the roads? Because these things will murder people. So then they invented the whole jaywalking thing. You filthy jaywalker. Like that's basically like car manufacturers lobbying to make a law that bans people from the road so that they don't get destroyed by people driving death machines. Yo, Sir Pentious, welcome in, mate. How's it going? They also have new concrete that contains extremophile bacteria that feeds on limestones and excretes calcium deposits when exposed to air and moisture. I mean, that's basically how the Roman concrete worked, except for accidentally was just that good. Because, like, think about it. Like, hi, I'm Rome. I'm going to invent a thing. Oh, this thing's amazing. I'm calculating right now that thousands of years from now, these things will still... They didn't know that. They didn't know that. They built big, strong thing, and it lasted. They're all gone, and it's still there. They had no idea that it would last this long. Technically, your school is on the Roman wall, where those roads do hold up cars. A lot of cars. I mean, I'm not... Here's the thing. Here's the thing. One of the big problems with modern roads is that asphalt sucks. It's way easier and way cheaper to lay down than concrete, and it's a little more flexible depending upon your climate, but also... Like, that's a big thing. Expansion and contraction. Like, if you live in a place that has seasons, where it's not just like one flat temperature all year long, that's where you get the destroyed roads. Because everything has to get big and swollen and wet and then shrink down and become tidy. It goes back and forth. And it's not rubber. So, you know, it's like, okay, Mr. Science Teacher, pushes up glasses. Oh, guys, you'll understand. Honestly, a lot of this, like, what is the word? Material science? Is that it? Is that, like, the actual, like, word, the verbiage? Like, a lot of the material science behind a lot of these things is really interesting. Like, genuinely. Like, not just me being a nerd, actually cool things, like, actual cool tech. But how fast are they going? If it's cobbled, you have to slow down. Yeah, just dismantle your suspension. Dismantle my anus. I will actually be destroyed. Have you ever driven on a cobblestone road going anything over 20 miles an hour? Your whole vehicle will just disassemble itself. You will literally Thanos snap yourself out of your vehicle. Yes, potato material science? Okay. But yeah, no, freaking concrete is magic. Concrete is literally wizardry. It's liquid rock. Just add rock. Oh. All right, I think that's enough chatting. We're still gonna chat, but I'm gonna get my tablet and we're gonna open the art program here. I'm upgrading, chat. Ooh, I've upgraded from Paint for only one reason. Because we have a lot of emotes. We have a lot of emotes to make today. And by that, I mean Doodle random sketchies to, like, get a concept down so I could give someone else them and say, make this for real, make it good, make it better than I ever could. And I remember last time we were moving them around a lot, and while doing that, Paint was very difficult. With this, I can make layers. It'd be very easy to move them around. That, and I figured out what was wrong with my tablet last time, where it was doing the stupid thing, and I fixed it. So our tablet should be, oh jeez, I hope so. Now that I've said it, our tablet should be functioning. Where's my tablet? Hello, tablet, there it is. 1 second, I'm grabbing it. I'm blindly reaching around, trying to grasp tablet. Oh, yeah, there it is. Why do I have to have this extra large, huge boy tablet? Okay, I want to just get my tablet stylus. Where is it? It should be down here somewhere. There it is. Okay. That's constant pressure, not rapidly changing with rubber sanding it down. What? This Clip Studio Paint? I do have Clip Studio Paint, but I'm choosing to use Photoshop for this, mostly because I already had it set up in OBS from, this is what the program whenever you see the little bars on the top of the screen, like for example, for Halloween and when we did the Wolf update, it was literally me using Photoshop and, having like basically like a chroma key. Yeah, I guess that's correct verbiage. Chroma key set up to have it transparent, and then I literally just enable or disable layers to check mark off the things. If you go back and check that stream, it's literally Photoshop. You scratch it, the scratches slowly fill in. Stainless steel, yeah, asterisks on that, but yeah, more or less. There are self-healing metals, there are self-healing plastics, there's a lot of self-healing things that we just aren't aware of. It's really cool. Like perfect example, and this is like more mechanical self-healing than like actual chemical reaction, but like, do you know why wooden do you know why wooden cutting boards are like still the thing we use today, despite having access to plastic and steel and everything else? It's because of the fibers. It's because you literally cut between the fibers, and then when you wash the board off, the water swells the fibers back out and basically closes the holes. Like, I mean, if you're going ham and you're actually carving out chunks, then no, it's not going to work. But it's like imagine trying to run a knife through a carpet. You're probably not going to cut the bottom part. You're just going to part the fibers of the carpet. And when you pull the knife out, you ruffle it up with your hand, and you can't even tell you ran a knife through it. That's basically what you're doing with an end grain cutting board. And that's why it's so much better than plastic, where you're actually leaving grooves that will then trap bacteria and things like that in it. You have a science test tomorrow, so all you're going to have to remember is concrete and stainless steel can self-heal. Accurate, right? Okay, so, all right, let's see. I'm not going to forgore, so I'm going to write down sacrifice for 1x first. There we go. I'm writing it down so I don't forgore. But also, I'm going to jump into the community Discord and go to the suggestion tabs, because I believe some people have already preemptively left suggestions for new emotes. And with that said, chat, feel free to literally just say them in chat. All right? Here's the way it will work. Everyone could suggest whatever emotes they might like to use on the channel. I will do my very bestest to draw something that resembles that emote, and then we will all vote on which emotes we like the most. Hello? Wait, what? Did it miss? What happened? Sacrifice, I don't actually know what happened there. It actually just broke. Waffle Justice emote. Let's see. I'm checking Discord real quick to see the backlog, because I think Brev suggested one, and I don't think Brev's going to be around for a couple hours because he is at work. Let's see. Let's see. They have a plot, like a like a reaming my fingers together emote, like angry eyebrows. Okay, let's see. 1 second. Let me actually go here. There we go. All right. Try my best to not use the paint tool. There we go. Let's see. Is this thick enough? It would be if it was, actually visible. There we go. There we go. Okay. And look at that, chat. I don't know if you remember last time, but like when I was trying to draw a circle, it would do like this. Like it would have a line down the middle, because wherever it sensed that I placed my stylus, it wouldn't actually start putting ink down. So I like start drawing the circle, and it would detect, oh, that's where you are. Connect the line and then finish the circle. That was literally what it was doing. It was driving me insane. It was like input lag, but for drawing. A fox hugging a potato? I mean, we kind of have one of that. We have the heart emoji. We have the heart emoji. It's a fox, well, potato-shaped, fox-shaped potato hugging a heart. Let's see. Let's undo all this real quick. Let's get on the right layer, and then let's do our sinister emote here. You have a suggestion. Your suggestion before you go to bed is a fox turning into a Minecraft potato. How do I draw a doodle of that? I wish to be Switzerland. Wow. So a fox hugging a potato, I could do that one real quick. So we have, I don't know, let's say we have ourselves being all happy here. Look how happy we are. We are so happy. And we have our little ears, and we have our goggles, and then we have more ears because we're full of ears. Look at us having 2 ears, little eyebrows there. And then we have a big old potato here. I'm just going to put spots on it so we know that's a potato. And then we hug. And then we hug. Hug the Spud. There we go. Look at that. Hug the Spud. There we go. We hug the Spud. All right, there we go. We have the fox hug. Hug Spud. There we go. Hug Spud emote right there. You've seen it here. We'll even put like our little fingerless gloves on, because why not? Little fingerless gloves there. There we go. Have our shirt there. Perfect. 10 out of 10. The difference between a potato and a bad circle? Spots. Exactly. It's not a bad circle. It's a potato. Can't you see the 3 potato dots? Add a potato that is orange and looks like a fox. So we just want like a potato. So just like a potato. So we have a regular potato. You can tell it's a potato because it's got the 3 dots. It's not a potato if it doesn't have the 3 dots. But then we're going to like modulate. We're going to like undulate the shape of it. And we're going to like give it like ears, right? Like, so we'll kind of go like that. And we'll just kind of erase the lines where they intersect like this. It's too much erasing. right? So now it's got ears, and the dots kind of make it look like a face. Ooh! With ears, face, and a tail, and it just has a tail. A little fox tail, like that. Fox Tato. Like that, okay. That's the image you had in your brain brought into reality. Maybe give the ears a little more. We got a little more. There you go. That's very fox-like. Very fox. Yes. We give it the eyebrows. There we go. Very concerned. Oh, let's see. And then let's see. What else do we have? We had Brev's suggestion was the plotting face. How do we do the plotting face? I'm thinking like you have like the fingers like meeting together with like, let's see. Like imagine this is the hand. All right, this is the hand, and the fingers are like coming together. Right? You have the arms here. And then you have the Jim Carrey face, effectively. I'm imagining it's like Jim Carrey face, where it's like, yeah. Yeah. Look at that devious smirk. Look at him being so devious. One sec. We get the goggles down here. Get the goggles down there. Something like that, like a plotting smirk. And I'm very confused. What are you very confused about, Oob? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no confusion to be had here. So let's see. Something like that. This is our arm. I don't know. Something like that. What do we think? Maybe, yay, nay, maybe say. You said the thing, you said the other thing. What's the other thing? With ears, face, and a tail. I read that part, yes, and I'm very confused. One second, I could play that off, even though it's going to be doubled up. Did it work? Hello?
And I'm very confused.
There it is. I think we need to do a proper rigged emote too. What would the rigged emote be? Just describe with your brain meats and your mouth holes and your finger typies. What would the rigged emote manifest for ocular consumption? How exactly? Let's name this one a plot. Tato. There we go. A fox with question marks? Okay, yeah, we could do like we kind of have like a thinky one, but maybe we could do like, so like here, let's say we're standing like sideways-ish, and we kind of have like our head cocked to the side, and we just have like, like one of these. Like that? Something like that, with our, let's get our bandana. Get our bandana, get our little jacket thing going there. Waffles face with a rigged below it. Just literally like hashtag rigged. I'm good at drawing. This is good at drawing. This is all it takes to appease you. Are you not entertained? Let's see, one second. I'm gonna move this one out of the way a little bit. This is why I wanted to use Photoshop, because I could just casually do this and just move stuff around. There we go. And do what do we name this one? If it was animated, you could have the head cocked to the side with multiple question marks appeared. We could, and we do have animated animated head slots. We do have animated emote slots, so we can make animated emotes. It's just the matter of those are also more expensive. Just use MS Paint. I mean, that's what we normally use. But I have so much. Look at the size of this canvas. This canvas is huge. Look at the size of this canvas. It is so much harder to make a big canvas in Paint. That is way too big. This is 100%. This is normal levels of zoom. Normal levels. You could not draw a question mark that good first try. How do you write question marks when you write things on papers? I mean, all it is like I drew a question mark, but then I drew another question mark that was larger and then connected the dots. I mean, I know that's very shoddy, but that's all I did. That's all that was done. Oh, and that's the other thing that I like about Photoshop, or Paint Studio would also have worked better, is that I could use the eraser to literally erase, as opposed to that does not work in Paint. It's under File in MS Paint. You could just set them. Yes, I know, but like, there's too many features. All the features. This still looks very Paint-esque, okay? This is very Paint. Oh, I'm so itchy. Chat, I'm so itchy that I have bites on my elbows. I have bites on my knees. My ankles, wherever my socks terminated, all bites. I literally have a bracelet of bug bites. I am so itchy right now. Tinnitus bites, yes, obviously. No, that's the bottom of my foot. Too many features for Tato Brain. Yes, too many features. That's why we're only using pen, eraser, and the ability to move around on layers. Could be worse. It could be worse. I could have tetanus right now. I could be in hospital right now. All right, let's see. What other emotes, chat? We have any other suggestions for emotes? Let's see. How many slots did we have? I think we had like 7 slots. Like, we had a lot of slots opened up. Let me check real quick. I'm checking. 1 second. Bear with me. Viewer words. That's where it is. Emote slots. So we have 4. Let me write this down so I don't forget. 4 emote slots. 1 second. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 animated emote slots. So 4 animated emotes. There we go. More ads? No, it's fine. We'll still be here when you get back from Adpocalypse. Yes. So we have 8 total emotes that we can fill slots for. Equals 8. Maths. There we go. Okay, so with the 8 emote slots, we have 4 concepts drawn right now. Well, keep in mind, we don't have to use all of them. We can literally draw as many as we like today, and then we'll just pick the favorite ones, and those will be the ones. So what about animated emotes? What kind of things can we do that are animated? Ad in progress. 30 more seconds. I'm giving people some time to get out of Adpocalypse land. Teddy, you're heading out for Beat Saber OST 7. You're going to try it? Yo, let's go. Let me know how it is. I might actually have to update my Beat Saber. Oh, wait, chat. Big news. Big news. Big news. Everyone's going to want to hear it before I go. I have the time scheduled, officially scheduled, for the, I almost said you laugh, you lose. That's not the correct words. For the subathon and for the Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted VR stream. I don't have the exact dates and times yet because I'm still working out the details, but I will tell you the week that it's happening. It's going to be the week of, so not 4th of July week, right after. So the next week. So not the week of the 4th, but the week of the 11th, effectively. It might be that Tuesday. It'll probably be earliest that Tuesday, the latest the following Tuesday. Exactly. I have the schedule, not the exact schedule. So TLDR, I got the time off approved that I've been finally been begging for. I got the time off approved, so I know what days I'm off. And now it's a matter of just actually scheduling the event and setting everything up in the correct order. I'm probably going to do the Five Nights at Freddy's first, and then the following stream will be the subathon, or I might just fold them together, depending upon how long the subathon would go for, because I'm thinking of making it, I'm going to regret saying these words, I'm thinking of making it uncapped, and by doing so, I'm hoping that you guys are not all insane and or rich enough to actually keep me here for a week. Yo, Ted, welcome in. Sexy or normal? Sexy or normal what? I'm so very confused. Oh, you just had a great idea? Share your idea. And for everyone that's getting back from Adpocalypse, feel free to share what emote ideas you want. Any emotes that you could think of. I'm doodling the concepts for them, and then we will have them made professionally. Sexy or normal oob torture stream? Yes. Depends on what you're into. Let's see. You know how you put Minecraft after in the title? Uh-huh. You almost have enough points for 1/3 of the triple VIP. You're a monster. So you're saying you have the ability to get another VIP command right now if you wanted to. How about I join your Minecraft? So I can't right now. Okay, right now. Oh, remember 24-hour stream? You kept saying won't be. I didn't get a chance to finish conceptualizing the words on the screen. Something about 24-hour stream, and it's gone. That's your idea? I love your idea. That's what, boy? What? Help you build a potato museum? Too late. I do not consent. So yes, that is the plan. That is the plan. So mark your calendars and keep your ears peeled for further concise scheduling. But it'll be the week after the 4th of July. We'll be having our subathon, and we'll be doing our Five Nights at Freddy's torture stram. Subathon warning. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Let's see. What other emotes do we want, chat? Vaguely mark your calendars. Yeah, vaguely. Just know that week you're definitely not going to want to miss out on Stram. Bit worried about those blue fox eyes will turn into red eyes. My red, dry, irritated eyes. Don't keep me here for a year. A Lewis emote? We could do a Lewis emote. What would be the differentiating? I guess it would be a skeleton instead of Hebert. Instead of Hebert being zombie. Let's see. We draw Minecraft skeleton. 1 second. I need to give us more space than that. That's the one thing I hate about Photoshop. Control Z only goes back one step. All right, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready for this matriculously fantastical emote here? We're going to make it isometric. There we go. Skeleton. I don't actually remember what the Minecraft skeleton looks like, so there it is. What's the Minecraft skeleton actually look like? Wait. Skeleton Minecraft. It's even worse than that. It's just literally a line. It's literally just a line. It's literally this, and then it's a longer this, and then there's kind of a lighter this there. It looks like a dog. It looks like a bear. It looks like a very unamused person. And I guess it kind of has, like, lines going down this way to make it look like it's a jaw or whatever. Unless you want the foxtail to be cut. I don't want the foxtail cut off. No, Splatoon, welcome in, mate. We're gonna do Lewis. There we go. Lewis emote. Everyone just suspend your disbelief. This is clearly a skeleton. Clearly a skeleton. There we go. All right, next emote suggestion. Anyone in chat, throw it out there. Anything that you would like to use in chat. These suggestions might actually become real emotes in the channel. There's a very high probability, considering we have 8 emote slots. Waffle, just the dog. You want just Minecraft dog. So we just have Minecraft. I'm going to try something even more complicated. I'm going to do an isometric view with the view cocked. So the view is going to be doggo head sideways. 1 second. 1 second. Huh? Look at this. Am I doing it? Now we're having the doggo nose here. The doggo eyes over here. He's going to be derpy because all doggos are derpy because Minecraft. And we just erase the bits in the middle. And then we have the ear floppies. Huh? There we go. Waffle. Waffle emote has been created. The Foxtato should turn you into the Foxtato. It should convert myself, into Foxtato. Lewis, I think it's the beginning of a beautiful involuntary friendship. Trust me, guaranteed. TM. Trust me, TM. I mean, Waffle does have armor, but yeah, okay, fine. We'll give him his head strip. There you go. I don't know how the dog armor looks. All right, pretend that the dark space is the dog armor. He has his helmet on. He is wearing the doggo helmet because Waffle is a good boy. He wear protection. That sounds terrible. Phrasing. I meant cranium protection. Not that head. Get your minds out of the gutter, chat. What are you doing? Stop. Also, what is this? Wait, I need to show everyone I accidentally looked at over here. So I Googled what the skeleton looked like in Minecraft. Why is there one with him having binoculars for eyes? What is this cursed image? It looks like his eyes are going booga, like sticking out of his face. Wait. This is what this looks like to me. Where is it? Why can't I copy it? Copy image. Here, look, this is what this looks like to me. Can you function? Don't apply the transformation. What are you doing? There we go. 1 second. 1 second. I'm creating a masterpiece. They call him Folk. Have you heard of the Fox-Hulk hybrid? Is it... what would the Hulk look like the Fox? 1 second. I'm going to doodle here. Thank you for the drip. Very much, please. Welcome in. I'm just imagining that these are his eyes. Right? These are his eyes just, like, sticking out of his head. Like, they're just going, like, bawoo. Like, he saw something very disturbing that he can't unsee. And that this is just what he is now. He's just bawoo. That's what I see. This is what I see when I look at that image. It's the same picture. Isn't Lewis a husk? So just we're gonna unskeletal the husk a little bit. So clearly a husk. Duh. I mean, what did you think that image was? What did you think that image was? What did you think that? Obviously, that is a husk. That's what a husk looks like. Husk Minecraft. Yeah, same thing. They just kind of have. I put the line on the side backwards. That's all. So they just kind of have like the squiggly hair. They have like a little brown patch on their head. There they go. He's got like the emo-over. There you go. Husk. Clearly husk. Continent gets blown. I'm not mocking the folk. I did nothing of this thing. I did nothing of the sort. There we go. All right. Need more emotes. Let's see. More emotes. I'm gonna save this guy though. This guy's just gonna go off to the side. Whoop, that's the incorrect direction. This guy here, he's just gonna go live on the side, and everyone's gonna question what this guy is over here forever. And I'm not gonna tell them. That's it. They'll never know. Fox table flip. We could do a fox table flip. Let's see. Let's do like we have like obviously the table being flipped. So we'll have like the little lines of the table moving, because why does it have multiple legs? That's incorrect. Well, why am I getting bonked? What did I do? Posture and hydrate? I see no such thing. Where's that? Oh. I do see a posture check. I did the hydrate already. We did the hydrate. So let me sit up straight. 1 second. Hoo-yah. Trust me, bro. That's the last thing I trust. Some of this just says, trust me, bro. Oh. Did you already mark them off as complete? Ooh, did you actually do moderator things? It's a Christmas miracle. Okay, I'll hydrate too. Chat, eat your water. It's good for you. Wait, I didn't get the hydrate. You're conning an extra hydrate out of me. You're conning a hydrate out of me. All right, consume water. Yes, you eat your water like a normal person. No, you eat it like a normal person. Eat the water. You chew it. You consume it. What, have you been drinking your water your whole life? Psh. Eat your water. Eat your water, chat. It's good for you. All right, let's see. Table flip emote. So here's the table. It's being yeeted. And now we need to have us being like, raw. That's us with our hands just up in the air like we just don't care. We'll have our little shirt there, our little fingerless gloves, and then, hiya, just our body being all like, no, I don't wish to do this. I don't wish to be drawn in this manner or way. Little bandana there, have our ears. That looks kind of like a person flipping a table, right? It vaguely resembles, I don't know why my ass is sticking out so far. I don't know why I gave myself an hourglass frame here, but there we go. There be the table flipping. And we'll have like the little shake lines at the end, right? Because it's like, it's definitely flipping. Goes like this. That's where the table was. I don't know. All right, we're going to label it table flip. Clearly. You love the legs. Look like quadruped on skis. I don't know what you're talking about. It's flawless. 100%. Everyone looks at that and immediately goes, ah, yes, a table being flipped. Obviously, what else would it be? I have to stop looking at the husk. The husk on the side is driving me crazy. He's just staring deeply into my eyes. 4 legs on a set of skis. You're all monsters. All right. Next emote. Today is an opposite day. Steps out. Lurk. Thank you for the lurk, mate. Let's see. Did I miss any other suggestions? Re-suggest your suggestions. The starting thing should be an emote. The starting thing? Which starting thing? The starry thing? The staring thing, with the thing on the top left? You want to just make this cursed thing appear an emote? What would this emote be? What would this be? Bawooga? Let's see. Where's my... There he goes. Awooga. There you go. Awooga. Clearly. Ogle. Awooga / ogle. Where's my pen? There it is. Why is it doing this? What is happening? It's switching between the grabby mode. I'm still on the pen. I'm still on pen mode. Now it's off. What is happening? Am I touching something? Is there a button I'm touching that is undulating my controls? I'm on penned. Ogle. There we go. Awooga / ogle. I have no idea what was causing that, but it's tripping me out now, and I don't like it. Awooga. There we go. All right. We need more. We need more. Let's see. Next layer. We do more. Also, maybe a brain power emote? Just an animated emote that has 1 frame snippets of the letters? Like, literally just like, literally, but... Should it be trying to spell out the lyrics? Now just say awooga with more emoting. Awooga! Is that emotive enough? Literally just have one that just oohs and ahs. So it'll just be like, ooh, ah, ee, I, ooh, ooh. Like, it just literally just, like, scroll through letters. Like that, as an emote. This is going to be so hard for future me to understand what's happening at all. I'm just going to move it a little bit further away from everything else. Just move it a little bit further away from everything else. There we go. We'll just move it down here on its own little protected layer. And we'll just call it brain power. We do listen to the song enough on streams. All right, let's see. Brain power. Alrighty then. It's got to look like it's going oonce, 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 oonce. Alright, what's another one, chat? What's another emote? What's another emote? We've barely cracked the surface. We've barely cracked the surface. More suggestions. Look at the emotes that we have. Study them. Enjoy them. Think of all the times you were like, I wish Potato had a blank emote so that you could slam it down and rub it in someone's face that's a plebeian without a sub. Now is your chance. Now is your chance to suggest what the emote might be. Everyone's able to make suggestions. Just beans. Just actual beans. Just a scared oob. Just oob but terrified. Just a can of beans. You've yearned for just beans. Just beans. Beans. Just a nasty old open can of beans. Just like that. We got like the ridges. And you got the beans. That's the beans. Look at the beans. Beans. Just like that. You never know when beans. Terrified oob. Let's see. Terrified oob would be like, I don't know, let's see. Like his hands over his head? Like he's hiding? So like those would be his hands. And then he's kind of like, like, no, I don't, I'm afraid of existence. And he's got his glasses on. Maybe his glasses kind of are the emotes of his eyes. They're like cartoon physics where they shape the way his eyes mean to shape. And then his ears go backwards. There we go. There you go, oob. Beautiful artwork, I know. Terrified oob. Terrified oob. Cowling for defense. Oob scare. How about we call it oob scare? Oob scare. That is how glasses were, obviously, right? They just conform to the size of your eyes' emotions. When you're scared, they turn into like the little like concern shape like that versus like being open wide and disconcert at different proportions and sizes. That's obviously how things work. Obviously, physics. Am I right? Am I right? All right. Any other suggestions? Any other suggestions? Otherwise, we're going to start picking our favorites. Come on, we could I could doodle at least like what, like 4 or 5. We could fit like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could fit at least 11 more on this screen. Burnson from the Muppets. His glasses are his eyes. I mean, we've not seen Oob without his glasses on. Maybe he doesn't have eyes. Maybe his glasses are his eyes. Running from Lethal Company moms. How would I just literally be like the Lethal Company guy, but like running? Just like literally like full Nagarandayo, like just full sprint. Just full Yeeticus. Something like this. Got his little name tag and something. What's chasing the Lethal Company guy? Cheese? Cheese is chasing? We have a cheese emote already. Welcome in, Debsers. I'm gonna chew on my head now. Don't do that, no! We just have something chasing. What's chasing the Lethal Company guy? Pac-Man, clearly. Pac-Man. Angry Pac-Man. With rabies. With rabies. He's frothing at the mouth. He's also a vampire. Ah, yes. Perfect. A yippy bug? I'm gonna try to not reference what the yippy bug looks like. I'm gonna just try to draw it. All right. It has this this size, and then it's angry. It's very angry, and it's got a mouth. And then it's got wings that flap, and then it's got like the little scissory hands, like the little scythes for hands, and it's got legs. There we go. Clearly a perfect interpretation. Can we get a lurk emote? Yeah, we could do a lurk emote. What would the lurk emote be? Wait, I have an idea. All right, imagine like this is like the side of a building, and then you're kind of like peeking out from around the side of the building, and you're just kind of like gripping the side of the building, and you're just like watching from the shadows, and then we'll have bricks or something here so that you could tell that this is a building. Is that the lurk emote? Is that a lurk emote? Potatoes sprouting? Just me just growing out of the ground? Here, 1 second. Let me just move this down a little bit. Is that the lurk emote you thought of? Is that the first thing that came to your brain meats when you said lurk? You think a vertical lurk could be fun? We could do 2 orientations. So like we have like the dark and shadowy area here, and then we have within it, we have kind of like the what was it, the Wilson? Where we kind of have like we have them poking out and kind of just lurking, just watching from the distance. They're kind of doing the full Wilson thing there. Lurk. Something like that. Potato Fox Chaos emote, like the Disaster Girl meme with fire? What's the Disaster Girl meme? You can't hear right now? You don't got headphones on? No! Ba-ba-boo, ba-ba-ba. I'm going to look up what the Disaster Girl meme is. What is the Disaster Girl meme? Disaster Girl meme. Oh, I know that one. Yep, I know that one. All right, so let's see. But instead of the Disaster Girl, what is it? It's just potato. Okay, 1 second. Let me nail this. So we have our framing here. Let's just give us a little area to work with here. So we just have like potato up at the camera, goggles on their head, full goggles. Got ears going here, and we have eyebrows clearly first. And let's go something like this for our eyes, like the clear eyes going this way, with just like the smirky bits going over here. And got like that smug smirk. Why does that look that looks way too realistic. That hurts my face to look at. Way too realistic. And then we just have, what's on fire, chat? What's on fire in the background? What is the thing that's back here that's on fire? Like the Kilroy, it literally is the Kilroy was here. Tomato farm? What does a tomato farm look like? Why specifically tomatoes? Why specifically tomatoes? We're gonna just imagine that these are tomatoes, okay? These are tomatoes, and they're on fire. They're just flames. There we go. Fire. There we go. Why can't I unzoom? Hello? OBS? Hello? What happened? Something broke. That still works. Why does the zoom no work? Huh? What is happening? Wait, 1 second. I broke something, chat. I'm big and I'm stuck. I can't unbig myself. I can't de-biggin myself. Why? No. Every other button that I have is working. Did I literally just physically break the button on my keyboard, on my mouse? How can I test that? I think I broke the button on my mouse? What is happening? 1 second. Where is the actual thing? Hello? 1 second. Let's see if I do this. No, it's actually just broken. It's not my keyboard, it's my mouse. Wait, where is it? I can't find the source. There it is. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There's that. There's the tiny version of me. Where's the other version of me? Here? There we go. This is tripping me out. I'm actually getting tripped out. Is the button broken? Where is my macro thingamajiggermabobber? I don't know how to test. How can I test if a button is working, chat? All my other buttons are working. Like I could do all my other emotes. I got everything else is working on my mouse. Press it and see if something happens. I am actively pressing it right now, pushing it. Look, listen. Can you hear me pressing it? Probably not, because it's very quiet. I think I broke it, chat. I think it broke. I think it's actually broken. Wait. What if I change... 1 second. Let me change the hotkey. No, the button works. The button still works. I could still type with it. Why is it not? Now it's... Hello? Now it just works? Hello? I don't know what happened, chat, but I fixed it. I went to go into my hotkeys to change the hotkey to something else, and it works again. I have no idea why. I have no idea why it broke, but it is working. Extra mouse. This is $100 mouse. I don't have just an extra one laying around. I just don't have an extra one laying around. Standard potato stream bug. I blame Oob. Hashtag Oob effect. All right, there we go. Disaster girl emote. Looking way too smug. But there we go. Is that everything you wanted it to be? Is that everything you wanted it to be? Is that everything you hoped and dreamed for? Let's see if we can get this centered up here a little bit more. Yes, it's perfect. Perfect. Oob effect emote? How would we embody the Oob effect? What would be the embodiment of the Oob effect? Would it be like literally just like Oob over here? I'm just going to Mickey Mouse draw Oob with extra circles because glasses. Oob literally just like reaching out and touching a computer. So like here's a computer. Just imagine that this is a computer here. You know, it's got like your keyboard, your standard, bog standard computer, right? So here's your computer, and Oob's just standing there, and they just touch it, and the act of touching it just makes it explode. Is that the Oob effect? You may pay the potato. You may don't pat the potato. It's bad touch. We don't like the pats. No, pat's bad. Why do you think it's so expensive to touch me? You wish the emote hugging the potato. We have one up there. We do have the hug Spud. We have hug Spud over here. Hug Spud is right here. We have a hug one. Yes, yes. We have a potato patting emote. That's a lot. No. Illegal maneuvers. So this is the oob effect. Let's see. Hashtag oob effect. There you go. We have hashtag oob effect. We didn't name this one. What was this? Disaster Spud. Disaster Spud. I don't know why they're burning tomatoes, but they're burning tomatoes. They hate those ketchups. No ketchups allowed. All right, what else we got, chat? Any other ideas? Any other ideas? Speak now or forever not have an emote slot, because I don't know how many we have left, honestly. Does anyone know what the maximum emotes there are? Because I know they max out eventually. I know eventually as a streamer, you run out of emotes. It might be like 40. Like, you might have an obscene amount of them, but I know there is eventually no more emote slots that you unlock. Because there are streamers out there that have had, like, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. You know what I mean? And we have currently 8 left to fill. I think half of them are animated and half of them aren't. We don't have to have them animated. We could use animated slots for non-animated emotes. It's not like Twitch would know the difference. But I figured, you know, we might also want to animate some of them. Let's see. If everyone is out of suggestions, we could start voting. You know, there are Twitch add-ons that allow infinite. Well, I mean, we have some of those add-ons. We have, like, the Better Twitch TV. We have Frankerface Z. We have all of those, and we still can fill more. We still have, like, 50 per. There's still technically a limit to how much they let you have, but I think Frankerface lets you have over 100. I think Better Twitch TV lets you have, like, 50 or 80 not animated, and then, like, 20 animated ones. So, like, there's plenty of options. The downside to those, though, is you can't use those emotes in other chats. So, like, perfect example, if you go to, like, I don't know, like, let's say we jump into Chicken Crusade's channel, and we jump in there, and we're like, ah, yes, I want to use my favorite potato emote, but it's on Frankerface. You guys won't be able to use it there unless they add it to their channel. Yeah, they're not quote-unquote real emotes. Yo, Dylan, welcome in. How's your day? You're doing good. Day 4 of being a punk person. Let's go. We're doing great. I'm very sleepy. I'm very sore. I might have tinnitus. Tinnitus? That's not the word. Tetanus? That's the correct word. But aside from that, we're doodling us some new emotes for the channel. And then we're probably going to elect which ones demonically. Sounds demonic. Democratically. That's the word my mouth meant to formulate. And then we're probably going to go play some Minecrafts. He's got both tinnitus and tinnitus. Yes, both at the same time. I'm in pain. Save me. But yeah, no. Aside from the having to deconstruct my deconstructed carport that threatened to crush all things vehicular, and having to take many, many showers to get the filth and grime. I still feel dirty, Chad. I still feel so dirty. Aside from all of that, I'm doing fantastic. I'll be less fantastic once the roofer comes by and tells me how much the damage is going to be, but that's a future potato problem. Current potato, present potato, perfect. Present potato perfectly plucks premium emotes. I couldn't continue the alliteration. The alliteration died there. There's one too many P's. Oh, let's see. Did I miss an emote recommendation? Is that it, chat? Are you out of ideas? Are you out of ideas? Just spray WD-40 on yourself. It covers every... Dude. Arguably, then I have to get the WD-40 off of me. I don't want to be greasy. I don't wish to be that level of greasy. I will literally just slide through everything. Open the door? Nah, I'll just slide through the crack. Just squelch right through. Potato Fox being glomped by a floof army. I'm very concerned for my well-being at that point. Let's see. How would I draw me being flomped? That's not what I want, to be squinchy? I don't wish to be squinchy. No, I don't know about you, but I don't wish to be squinchy. How would I even draw? So, like, I have an idea. One second. I have an idea. Me being flomped. It'd be my hand sticking up out of a pile of... Let's see, I could draw my fingerless gloves there so you know it's me. The fingerless glove is how you identify that it's my hand. So we're just going to draw that in. We're going to give myself some little nubbies here. There we go, my little finger nubs, because clearly that's how fingers work. They almost look like toes. They're not toes, chat. They're definitely not toes. And then I'm just buried in a pile of fluffiness. There's just ears... There's ears, and there's maybe like a tail sticking up over here. There's tails. You have like a cat tail. I don't know. There we go. Ears and tails, and I'm buried alive. There you go. Did I do it? Hey, Potato, what are you going to have for dinner? Burrito. It's Tuesday. It's burrito night. I'm getting my damn burrito. I hunger for burrito. Though I did eat today. Oob helped me go to the dump with, I had to go to the dumpy. With half of the roof that we pulled down. I couldn't fit it all in the truck in one trip, and also didn't have enough time with the rain starting up between demolishing sessions. So we took half of it to the dumpy, and Oob helped me offload my dumpy. So cursed. It wasn't a landfill, though. It wasn't the landfill. It was a station in which you dump trash, and then someone comes and picks it up from the station and brings it to the landfill. So we went to the dumpy. I can't continue saying dumpy. It's hurting my soul. We went to the dump, and we got there too early. So we went from the dump to food place, the Waffle House, Waffle Station. Is that the name of the place? I actually don't remember right now. It's Waffle House. Yeah, it's Waffle House. And I got potatoes. You got my covered and smothered. I think that's the lingo. I don't speak Waffle House-ese. But basically, you go in there and they have a translation sheet for how you order your hash browns. And I got what's the words? Chili and cheese. Chili cheese. And then here's the hack. You get a double order. And it's like $1 more, but you get like twice the food. That's how you do it. I haven't been to a Waffle. Neither have we. Like literally, there's a Waffle House next to every airport, and it's like unless you're driving to the airport, there's no Waffle Houses. That's it. They don't exist unless they're within stone throws distance of an airport. And it just happened to be that the dumpy was next to Waffle House, so we went to Waffle House. And I almost regretted it, because then after we finished eating, we had to wait for like an hour for the dump to open. And my stomach was like, that was a lot of grease that I consumed. It's not agreeing with me, and I'm nowhere near a toilet now. Mushrooms and onions was a good call. I think in future I'm going to do mushrooms on mine, but probably not onions. What was yours? Yours was like smothered and topped or something like that? That's the lingo for yours? That's an odd street. The street was dumpy, Waffle House, then airport. It sounds correct. Capped, that's what it was. Capped and topped, right? Something like that? No, smothered is the chili. Right? I thought smothered was the chili. Wait, you're right? We're getting our lingo wrong. Hammer, welcome in. Thank you for the trip, mate. Sleepy, go get some sleep, Hammer. You do the snooze, do the Z's, do the me. Honk me yourself into bed, mister, this instant, and get some good rest. Take care of your body. Your body demands it. Or else. Alright, let's see. We need to name this Glomp. There we go. We have the Glomp emote. It's very cursed. I guess we could have our sleeve to make it even more hand-like. There's our sleeve. Sleeve exists. Alright, more emotes, chat. Gonna be a Waffle House at 3 a.m. was an experience. Yeah, going to Waffle House at that early in the time. Here's the two things. The two people you find at a Waffle House at 3 a.m. are people that work overnight, and there's nowhere else for them to consume food. They're just the average Joe, just trying to get by. They hate everything about their life right now, but they're making it. They're doing it. And the other half of the people are people that are drunk AF and should not be conscious at that hour and had nowhere else to go but Waffle House. And their chaotic energy will certainly start a fight. And you don't have to worry about buying tickets because you bought yourself a coffee. Your coffee is your free entrance to whatever fight happens at Waffle House at that hour. Meth time. Yeah, it's meth o'clock at that hour. Energy drink time. No, you were right. Smothered and capped. You bastard. Then what was mine? Mine was, something and topped? What's the chili and cheese variant for Waffle House lingo? I know one of them was topped. Covered? Coated? Slapped and tapped. I like my potatoes like I like my men. Slapped and tapped. Wait. Control Z, I regret everything. Covered and topped. I hate all of that. I hate all of those words. Why does Waffle House have its own lingo? I'm going to find, you know what, chat, I'm going to show you. If you've not been to a Waffle House, Waffle House, what would it be called? Hash brown lingo. Your guide to Waffle House hash browns. I don't want to read this whole thing, and there's already ads. I just want this. This is the thing that I want. Just show me, just open the image in a new tab and make it bigger. Make it bigger. There we go. So there's the hash browns. This is an old menu, because they are definitely not $1 anymore. But yeah, smothered is sauteed onions. Covered is melted cheese, so mine was covered. Chunked is grilled hickory smoked ham. Diced tomatoes, peppered jalapenos. Capped is the mushrooms. Topped is the chili. And country is sausage gravy? So mine was topped and covered. Topped and covered. Also, this is like a friggin' 700p. Why is this resolution so tiny? Try them scattered, covered, smothered, and covered. Oh, and that's the other thing. You ask for them scattered. Ask for them scattered and well done, otherwise they will be raw and squishy and disgusting. It'll be like a perfect puck of raw, uncooked hash brown. So always get them scattered, always get them well done. The reason you were up at that ungodly hour is because you had a comp that day at Indy. What do those words mean? What does a comp at Indy mean? In diversary? University? You had a test at school? College exam? Is that what those words mean? Now I want more food. Now I want more food. Okay, we unzoom. We resume to this. A competition at Indianapolis. Indianapolis. I said it right that time. Indianapolis. I got it. I can words. I know how to English. I'm good at speak. All right. Any more emotes? Any more emote suggestions, chat? What was the competition? I'm just curious. Now I'm just morbidly curious. What was the competition at Indianapolis? Did I say that? Indianapolis. Sure, we're owning it. We're sticking with Indianapolis. Indiana Jones, obviously. We're fighting Indiana Jones. That was the competition. It had to fisticuffs with Indiana Jones. India Apple Piss. Exactly. India Apple Piss. We went to India Apple Piss. This is some Bone Apple tea shit right there. Oh, actual Bone Apple tea moment. Let's see. Any other emote suggestions? OG theme, let's go. OG theme, let's go. Let's see. We didn't name this one. Lethal Run. There we go. Lethal Run. Bop to the music that the VODers won't be able to hear. Alright, chat, if we're all out of ideas, we're gonna start the voting process. Last chance, chat. Last chance. Anyone else want to suggest an emote for me to doodle? Fox crying over burning taters. Fox crying. We have a cry emote already. Let's see. So we have like some burning, well, they're extra crispy. That's how you could tell they're crispy. They're sizzling and they're crispy and they're on fire. They're all on fire. And I'm going like, no, like my hands up into the air. Like, no, with my signature fingerless gloves. And I'm doing like the no emote. The no emote. No. And there's tears. There were tears there. If you saw them, would you even care? And then my bandana. There we go. There we go. No. There we go. Burning Spud crying. Burn cry. Burn cry. Surprised Pikachu potato? I mean, would I just change here? Wait, 1 second. We could do that. I don't have to do anything. 1 second. 1 second. Surprised Pikachu. 1 second. Here, 1 second. So here is surprised Pikachu. Alright, surprised Pikachu. We're just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna, 1 second. We're just gonna go ahead and take the green that's right here. And we're just gonna pretend that the ears of Pikachu don't exist. There we go. We're just removing the Pika ears, And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove the rosy cheeks. We're just going to remove the rosy cheeks. There you go. No more rosy cheeks. And then I'm just going to take the yellow portion here. We're just going to take this yellow portion here. And we're just going to slide the hue over until it's brown. There we go. We did it, chat. There's surprise potato chew. Potato explode emote. Mind blown. We could do a mind blow emote. We could do like a... I don't know how I would do that with... There we go. It exists. Oh no, sacrifice. Wait, no, not the anvil. Not the anvil. Is it going to work this time? I think I broke it. Why? Oh, why did the anvil appear all the way over there? Oh! There we go, we fixed it. I think I manually switched scenes and it screwed up the tit system. The tit should be working fine now. Let me test it. Nope, it's not working fine right now. 1 second. How about now? Okay, maybe it's working fine now. Is it working fine now? Okay, yes. Oh, wait, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. No? No, I know what I did wrong. I need to fix it. 1 second. 1 second. I need to do this. I need to do this. There we go. Now I should be tiny on both screens. Big on both screens. Big on both screens. All right, there we go. Okay, we're good. We're Gucci. We're 10 out of 10. Now everything should work correctly. Yep, that seems to be working correct. How about this one? Sure, I think it's working correctly. How about over here? Is it still working correctly? That one is not working correctly. 1 second, I need to invert the tits. Tits. Tits, tits, tits. There we go. Inverting tits. There we go. 1 second. It's so tiny. Why is it so tiny? I need to invert the tits. 1 second. Inverting tits. Where's the other tits? There it is. All right, now everything should be working.
Cheese.
I think that's working. Zoom in.
Cheese.
Think that's working. Switch scenes. That's working. All right. And lastly but not leastly, there we go. Okay, everything is working again. We had to invert the tits. It was a simple fix. We just had to invert the tits. We fixed it. Or more accurately, I unbroke it. Wait, why is this ghostly? Why is our surprise potato chew ghostly? I mean, I know what happened, but I don't know why it happened. There we go. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Okay. Just reverse the polarity of the tits. Check DC. You didn't pay for that. I don't have to check DC. I don't have to check DC. There's a thing for that now. Let's see. What was the mind blown thing? Like here, what's the mind blown meme? Like here. Like there's like a mind blown, like Tim and Eric meme. Mind blow meme. This one. It's not animated though. There it is. Nope, there it is. That meme right there. I don't know how I can make that, but me. You're playing with AI and accidentally made something weird? I'm very concerned. Alright, chat, I think we're all out of ideas. I haven't seen any new ideas. Tato explode emote? I could do that one. We could do the Tato explode emote real quick. Tato explode, let's see. We'll put Tato explode down here. Let's just merge these layers real quick. There we go. Tato explode. Let's get the correct colors. There we go. So we just have potato sitting there, chilling, minding his own business, you know, doing the thing. Let me get you guys so you can see it. So Tato just doing the thing, being a potato, very concerned for his life. Got his little bandana, got his, you know, his sleeves and all that jazz. There we go. And then suddenly just explosions happen. Right? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Is that what you need? Why is your Pikachu? No, this isn't Pikachu. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no Pikachu here. This is not a Pikachu. This is a potato, good sir. Clearly, obviously, not doctored in any way. This is clearly simply a potato. Can't you see its brown color? And its lack of ears and rosy cheeks? Clearly not Pikachu. Nope. Legally distinct, not Pikachu, clearly not Pikachu. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, back to not looking at what's not Pikachu. There we go. So I think everyone has run out of ideas. Let's just name this real quick. potate, splode. Any other ideas, chat? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Speak now or forever hold your peace. What other things do we draw before we start deciding on things? Tato Chew, very different. Yeah, clearly, very different. Not Pikachu in any way, just clearly Tato. Clearly Tato Chew. I don't know where the Chew came from. I don't know, this is not Pikachu in any way, shape, or form. So clearly not Pikachu. But, any other last minute ideas, chat? Holding my inverted tits. I don't even know how I would draw inverted tits. So let's see, if tits were normally this way, would inverted tits be this way? Would they be like sucked into your body? How would, like, caved in? 1 second. This is artistic nudity, chat. 1 second. This is allowed. So, like, here's your person, right? So you have a happy person. They're sitting here. They're very happy. They're enjoying life. And then they normally would have... They would have their tits going in a normal direction, right? But instead... These are going to be caved inwards, so they're just going to be holes. They're just going to be holes, and they're going to be, like... They're going to be caved inwards. They're just caved inwards entirely. They're just going to have a chunk missing out of their side, just like that. As their tits cave inwards. There you go. Inverted tits, at your disposal. Looks like someone just took 2 chomps out of this person's chest. Artistic nudity, exactly. That's allowed on Twitch. Don't you remember? There you go. So it's just caved inwards. There you go. And now their smile also gets inverted. Inverted smiles. Artistic nudity. Looks like someone sat on their chest for way too long and left butt prints. Oh, why is this so cursed? There you go. Inverted tits. You may have broken the AI. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to do in any way, shape, or form. Alright, I think that's officially chat being out of ideas. So let's take a look-see. We need to pick 8 emotes, chat. I was originally going to do kind of like a battle royale between emotes. But at this point in time... I'm thinking that might not be. You have an idea? Hurry up. Speak the idea. Speak the idea quickly. 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 Rush. Rush. Spit it out quick. Fast. Faster. Potato nerd. Actually. We do like an actually one. Do like, so like we have potato. And they're like, you know, they're all like goggles on their head, like, you know, normal. Goggles on their head. Foxy ears like normal, but then they have the big nerdy glasses like taped together, and they have their little eyebrows, and then they have their little eyes, and they go like actually, why do they just look like a mouse? I look like a chipmunk now. I'm gonna unchipmunk. Actually, I need to. Oh, 1 second. Actually, and I have to have the braces on, right? It has to have the braces. Actually, pushes up glasses. Potato pulling up the goggles down for a sandstorm. This looks like I'm horny now. Unhorny's my actually. 1 second. Let's see. How do I make myself look as not horny as possible? I don't think that fixed it, chat. I think that made it worse. What's the actually guy actually look like? 1 second. Emote. No, that's the wrong one. Nerd emote. Yeah, this guy. 1 second. This is the guy. This is the guy right here. This is the guy we're gonna emulate, alright? I'm gonna just... This guy here didn't exist. This guy, he's gonna go portal to hell. Straight to hell. He wasn't real. You can't prove it. He's not real. Let's just start all over again. There we go. We get our big nerdy glasses. Actually, these aren't nerdy enough. No, these aren't nerdy enough. These aren't nerdy enough. We need like the full nerdy glasses. Full nerdy glasses. Look at those nerdy glasses like there. The little intersecting part there. And then we have the big old nerdy eyes. And we have our little eyebrows above them. And we have our goggles above those. Just big old goggles there. Big old goggles. And then our ears, obviously. And then we have to have our dimples or freckles or whatever, because we're nerdy. And then we have to have the actually. There we go. There we go. There's the There we go. There, that's looking nerdy. And we have our nose. How's that, chat? How's that for nerd potato? Why is this ear so round, though? I'm gonna unround this ear real quick. There we go. That's better. Actually. There, I fixed it. Is that better, chat? I could also make my eyes go out in, like, this direction, look extra derpy. There we go. Me looking in the fridge when cheese ends. Buck teeth. I got the buck teeth. They're right here. Don't you see the buck teeth? There's the buck teeths. There's me and all of my nerdiness. Me and all of my nerdiness. I also look like I'm derping out the wazoo. Buck teeth. Alright, there you go. I got the let's see. Nerd. Just nerd. So nerdy. So very nerdy. Alright, chat. Any other ideas? Any other ideas? Otherwise, we're going to start deciding on a victor. Nerd! Nerd! We're going to start deciding a victor here, chat, of all of the emojis we have here. Any other ideas? Potato pulling down goggles for a sandstorm. We could do that one real quick. Like, potato with their goggles down. Potato, their actual goggles on. Let's see, we'll have our hands, like, you know, grabbing at our goggles here. Doing the adjustment thing. Get our fingerless gloves going here, so you could tell that it's that. Have our ears up here. And, you know, our hands totally bend in this direction naturally. We have our bandana covering our mouth, because obviously we're getting ready for a sandstorm here. And then let's just have the thickening of the goggles there. That's how hands work, right? There we go. Bwomp, like that. And get our cuffs going. There we go. Goggles down. Little hair tuft there. There we go. Goggles down. Gogs down. 2 photos you sent me are so cursed. Oh man, if only someone would pay for the channel point redeem that makes me check Discord and then I have to look at them. Just crash and post them. Actually, Linux is an operating system. Actually, now you're saving your points. Fair. Based. You get that VIP status before they're all gone. There we go. Alright, so this be goggles down. Goggles down. Alright, any other ideas, chat? Any other ideas? Otherwise, we'll work the inverted tits down here. So cursed. Oh, so cursed. After the Great Waffle incident, you lost all your points. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, okay? I couldn't redeem them. I tried to refund them. I tried so very hard. I tried. And in the end, it didn't even matter. That's why it doesn't profit to pay to win. I don't know. I feel like a bad PSA. It's like, and that's, kids, is why you never pay to win, because it never pays out. I need a bad. Tato Pee-Pee? What would Tato Pee-Pee be? I'm very concerned. I told you all, Zeticus wanted 4th. What is that emote? Oh, like a Pepe. Like Pepe, not Pee-Pee. Got you. Aha. Yes, Pepe. What would Pepe Tato be? What would Pepe Tato be? Would it be like I need the lips. The lips. And then foxy ears. And then the goggles. This looks so cursed. The bandana. I don't know how to peppy. I don't know how to pee-pee. Metal pee-pee. That's Crazy Frog. How does Pepe look? 1 second. Pepe emote. Emoji. Emoji? Pepe emoji? That is not Pepe? That's Pepe. Okay. Okay. That's sad Pepe. Here, one second. Let's just show chat what I'm looking at. Tato ban. Which Pepe? Which Pepe am I Tato-fying? Like, is this the OG Pepe that we're Tato-fying? Tato band emote? What would a Tato band emote look like? What would a band emote look like? I feel like we could just grab like a band hammer, like a pre-made one, and use it from Tato, you're back. The OST 7 songs are fire. What OST 7 songs? Like from OST, like the original soundtrack from Final Fantasy 7? Like, I'm so confused. What's happening right now? So like my face with a band? Hammer crushing a potato? Sounds so violent. OST, oh, for Beat Saber. Yes, that makes more sense. Good songs? I'll have to check it out then. I'll have to check it out. So let's see. We want like a band hammer emote. One second. So let's see. Potato swinging down the band hammer. We just have our ears straight out. Our goggles down. That doesn't look very goggles. I'll just have eyes down here. There's our fingerless gloves. And we have a band hammer demolishing whatever the heck was beneath it. Just like that. Our little feetsies can stick out to each side. Like that. That's how much effort we're putting into banning whoever this person is. There we go. Is that what you wanted? We'll have the hammer swinging down with such force. Like that. It just slams down. Slams down and hammers on whoever is down here. That's the band hammer. Is that it? Bro, you got an ad of a ruler? Like literally like a foot-long ruler? Like, yes, this is how inches work. Ban. We're not going to discuss this one. We're going to redraw the Pepe. Let's see if I can redraw the Pepe. So they got it kind of like the sad look, right? They got like the sad look with the deformed looking eyes that have like the little sparkles in them, right? They got like the three sparkles, right? And we got like the eyebrows. We'll have our little eyebrows over it. And then for the lumps on top, we'll use the goggles. The lumps will be our goggles. There we go. And then we'll have to put our ears on there. Ears on Pepe. And then we have like the little saddy bits. The little saddy bits like this. And it connects down to like that. And then there's sad potato. Is that it? Did I do it? Did I nail it? Sad potato, sad Pepe potato. Does that Pepe? Oh, you guys can't see it. That good chat's in the way. There you go. Sad Pepe potato. Is that what you guys wanted? Po-to. No, that's not not po-to. No. That's Pe-to. Oh, there you go. Pe-pe-to. Yeah, Pepe-to. Foot-long inches gets a metric nerd? I'm sorry, kilometer, okay? Let me pull out my kilometer ruler real quick. I'm in America, okay? We got freedom units over here. I'm full of freedom and inches. And sometimes the other side of the rule has centimeters, but we don't use that side. Psh, centimeters? What the heck's a centimeter? Usually some sort of metric that makes sense because it's like a 1/100th of a meter or something like that. Because centi means 100, like century. Oh, trying to make sense. No, I want my arbitrary measurement units, thank you very much. I want my 1/18th of an inch, which literally means nothing to anyone else anywhere in the world, okay? Okay? Tato, are you proud of my number 7 world rank in lustre? What's a lustre? Sometimes football pitches, sometimes Olympic swimming pools, sometimes bananas. Exactly. It needs to make absolutely no sense. All right, chat. Any other icons? Any other emotes, rather? Last chance. Lustre. Oh, it's this song. I haven't heard any of the songs. What? All right, I'm gonna take a sip of drink. Delicious. Look at me clogging up the art category with these scribbles. Oh, We will do the customary thing that I always do, and we will send whatever we are done with this. We will send the finished image into content sharing without context. If you weren't there, you'll have no idea what's going on. If you were there, enjoy. Enjoy the context. But until then, chat, let's say going once. If anyone has any other emotes they want to put their suggestion for me to doodle. Going once, going twice. Art in it. All right, going twice. This is your last chance. If you have any emotes that you want to vote on that could become a real channel emotes that you could use in any channel on Twitch, we could infest with Twitch. Now is your last chance. Going thrice. Fox Pink. I refuse. All right, chat. These will be the ones we choose from. Our units are literally defined by how they are different from everyone else in the world. We arrogantly call them standard. I mean, actually, wait, did Sacrifice actually have... I'm going to feel bad if Sacrifice... I'm not in Minecraft! I'm going to feel bad if Sacrifice actually wanted to suggest something. So Sacrifice, if you actually wanted to suggest an emote, suggest it in Discord and I'll read it, especially for you. From your corner. Corner communication. 'Twas a real-life creeper? Wait. Oh, Brev, welcome in, mate. Are you on break at work? Yeah, we're doing the emote draw stream. Tato, he said anvil? He said anvil. I'm going to believe that you said that, and I'm going to draw Minecraft anvil. There we go. Minecraft anvil. Look at this. It's so realistic. So very much Minecraft. Very much Minecraft. And it's just falling directly on a potato that's beneath. Very much so not expecting it. He did. Potatoes scream like this. Scream? Oh, potato scream emote. Okay, wait. We could do a potato scream emote. 1 second. Let's see. How do I do potato scream emote? My eyes bugging out. With let's see. What is this face? What is this face that I'm doing right now? Ears pointed directly up in fear of life. Goggles on top of head. And then me doing the oh my Jeezums. There we go. There's my gloves. Have some fear in my eyes there. There we go. How's that, Brev? Is that everything you wanted? Everything you wanted in a potato scream emote? The painting the scream, but Potato Fox, duh, obviously. You said at 10 minutes you want to wait because you has ideas? Well, there you go. Okay, fine. We'll wait 10 more minutes for Brev to get home because I don't want to exclude Brev. I know Brev has work, so we'll give it 10 more minutes. Screm. We do a screm. Also, we did this one, Brev. This was the one we did from, I don't know if you can make it out, our plot Tato one, the angry brows. Is this everything you had hoped for in a plotting angry brows emote? This is the one we did from your suggestion on Discord, the plot Tato. Can you make Nuke Tato? What would Nuke Tato be? What would Nook Tato be? Nuke Tato. What would Nuke Tato be in emote? Let's go scare. Scare Tato. There we go. Very scared. Very scared. Much scare. Nuka-Cola, but potato. So it's literally just like a Coca-Cola can. Like the old, curvy, sexy-looking bottle. With the bottle cap on top, but like instead of Nuka-Cola, it's just a potato on it. Like that. And it's got like the little rims on it. Nuclear bomb with Fox features. A nuclear bomb. So we're just gonna go like full fat man here. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm hitting control with my keyboard because 1 second. I'm hitting control with my keyboard because my tablet is positioned precariously on my lap. There we go. 1 second. Let me undo this. 1 second. So we have just one of these, and we have like the fins on it, right? Like the fins, like the nuclear fins. And then what? It just has fox features, so we just like put fox ears on it. Where do we put the fox ears? Like on the front, like this, and then has a nose. Is this the Nuke Tato? Incoming fox bomb, and a tail, of course. The tail will be the flames, coming out of it. There we go. It's propelled by Fox and the eyes. There we go. Give it the Minecraft pig eyes. And the little eyebrows. There we go. How's that? Is that perfect? Nuka-Cola is a specific bottle design. Lies and slander. Is it like a hybrid between like the Coca-Cola bottle and like a Nuke? I'm gonna look up the Nuka-Cola one sec. Nuka-Cola. That's not cola, it's just one. Is it a real thing? Wait, Jones special release Nuka-Cola? Wait, Jones Soda made a Nuka-Cola? That's amazing. I want this now. I actually want this. How much does this cost? How do I buy it? $25 includes free ground shipping. Do I buy it right now? Do I buy it right now? And it comes in this. I feel like if I bought this, I would be conflicted. Part of me would have to know what it tastes like. I purchased it. I wish to consume it. But part of me would want to never open it and just save it because it clearly looks like it's like a collectible. I'm going to put a pin in that for now. I'm going to put a pin in that. I'm not ready. I'm never ready. Oons, 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 oons. It's Fallout Potato. How do you... I know it's Fallout. But I'm saying, like, I'm talking about the actual bottle shape. I'm trying to get a picture of it, and it is not showing up. And this is clearly a real-life product that is not that thing that's based off Fallout. Buy two, drink one. I mean, then it's $50. It's getting more expensive. Don't give them money for that insulting crap. That's why I said, like, this doesn't look anything like the Nuka-Cola, because I actually know what the bottle, like, actually looks like because of the horrible Fallout 78 experience. This one. This is the actual Nuka-Cola bottle. Once it loads. Where it actually looks like a rocket. Yeah, this is the actual Nuka-Cola bottle, right? It looks like rocket. And this was the shitty one that they gave us that was like 3D printed garbage that was encasing a regular soda bottle. This was the Fallout 78 debacle that they gave us. Image search? That was an image search. This is literally an image search for Nuka-Cola. Is this it right here? This one? Is this the one from the video game? This looks like art. Drawn to art. Fallout Wiki? It's too much effort. Is this not the bottle? Is this not the bottle? This right here? This one? It's just a little thicker in the waist section than the standard Coca-Cola bottle. And this is someone just making the Coca-Cola bottle. Is it this one? It's not this one. This is just literally Coca-Cola. This is the one, right? Womp womp. Look, they even have... What is this? Craft Soda Crossover. Jones Soda and Fallout unveil Nuka-Cola. Is this, like, actually a promotion for the Fallout series on Netflix? Like, is this actually an official thing? Jones Soda Co. drops a nuclear flavor bomb with the launch of Fallout Nuka-Cola Victory in collaboration with Prime Video. It's actually a collab with Amazon. This isn't just Jones Soda deciding to do something on their own. This is actually like they said, hey, Jones, could you do this? We're releasing this thing. Could you do this thing? What does Victory taste like? I'm very curious. Limited edition flavor comes ahead of the debut of the Fallout series, streaming on Amazon Prime Video beginning April 12th. I still need to see the series. I still have not seen the series. Tastes like Victory. My favorite. Yeah, but what does it... Is it salty? Does it taste like the sweat? Like think about like the Gatorade commercials where they're sweating colors. I imagine Victory tastes like if you licked those actors' foreheads. Your stream crashed my browser? Oop effect. I imagine, so like the Gatorade here, one second. Gatorade sweat commercial. Like, I imagine Victory tastes like licking this man's face right now. It's sweating colors. This is, you guys don't remember these commercials? Don't they still do these commercials? Gatorade color sweat commercial. 90s, I don't know, 90s. This one? This doesn't look like anything. Is it? This doesn't look correct in any way, shape, or form. They're not sweating colors. They're just, this is just a bad commercial. This is just a bad commercial. They don't know how to drink a drink. It's going down their neck. Those commercials gave me sensory issues somehow. Is the effect of unregulated coloring. So, yes, red 100. Why is this literally not anything that I searched for? Commercial, just remove that. Maybe it wasn't until the 2000s? No, this is literally the same commercial that I just clicked on.
It's not where you come from. It's where you're going.
It's where you come.
It's what drives what's in you.
It's what's in you.
Gatorade.
Oh my god, there was a glimpse of the sweat.
It's what's in you.
This is literally Gatorade commercials. Look at that friggin' radioactive sweat. That looks healthy. Ah, yes. Look at that sweat. Green. My favorite color, sweat.
Is it in you?
Can you actually sweat Gatorade? Where are the actual commercials? Like, why is Google so worthless? Gatorade, you'll sweat it. Like, here is an example, but my god, is it in, like, literally filmed on a potato? My god, how many pixels, how many pixels do you have to spare? I can't even change the... It is literally 144p or nothing. It is actual potato mode. I can't even see the colored sweat to be traumatized by it, because I have 4 pixels to look at! Is it in me? I certainly hope not. Potato, that's an insult to potatoes everywhere? What is? What is? I don't know. Okay, you're home. Welcome home, Brev. Welcome home, Brev. All right, we're gonna stop looking at cursed. We're gonna stop looking at cursed things there. There we go. Okay. We're back to drawing. We're back to drawing things. Calling a bad pixel count potato's fault. No, I said it's filmed on a potato. They use an actual Spud as a camera. That's why they only got 4 pixels. Has anyone suggested an oob effect emote? They have. This is the aftermath, and it looks like the scare emote is conveniently looking directly at it. There we go. That's a lot easier to move. So oob touched a computer, and then it exploded. It was animated. I drew the animation live. It was only one and done. So oob was reaching out and touching a computer. I don't know if you could still see the outline of the computer here. Let me see if I can redraw the computer. Like, follow this outline right here. So here was the monitor. This here is the monitor. And then this part here was the base. And then there was the keyboard right here. This was the keyboard. It was like a classic. There we go. And then Oob touched it and it exploded. Oob touched my garage. He does live in our garage. We literally have like an apartment in the garage for Oob. That's literally where he lives. So technically I just doxed Oob. I showed everyone Oob's house on stream. Also, the Plot-tato one works. Let's see. The Plot-tato, yes. That one works. All right. Let's get our black and white colors back. 100%. That's too zoomed in. There we go. 100% zoom. Thank you very much. Oob, how do you feel about this? About being doxxed, about everyone seeing your house and where you live. Just jamming to the sonic ass rock in the background. Alright, Brev, do you have any additional emotes to potentially share before we start going through selecting which ones we're keeping. Everyone, now is your chance if you want me to doodle you an emote that might get turned into a real emote and used on the channel permanently. Insert Lenny, please don't tell me what how I live meme. Like plot and then the evil one, but works now. Yeah, she's got her tentacles reaming together for like the muhaha. And I've got hands because I have fingies instead of squid tentacles. Alright, chat. Going once. This is your last chance to suggest an emote. Can we have some of the losers? Yeah, certainly. The problem is, these are expensive. So I can't make all of them unless you literally want me to make them myself. And then I will literally just take them and throw them on Better Twitch TV. That's certainly a thing we can do. Nope, they'll be burned. Dropped into the lava. But yes, I will literally pay a actual professional to make the emotes. In fact, the person that we have that normally makes them, let me go ahead and pull up their Twitter. I'll do a free plug for them because they do amazing work. Let me go to Twitter and see if I can remember how to spell their name. That is definitely not them. That is not what I clicked on. 1 second. I forgot how to spell their name. Ooh, 1 second. I have my follow list. I could clearly just follow them on my find them on my follow list. Surely I only have 700 people on my follow list. It won't take me that long. It's funny because I could find them a lot easier. Why are we listening to Brain Power again? I feel like we've listened to Brain Power 3 times already. Told you this is why I want a Brain Power emote. I swear to God, someone is manipulating the radio here. I'll be able to find them easy because they don't follow me back. And everyone else on my follow list does, more or less. Besides, like, the famous people that I follow. 1 second. I'm looking. I'm scrolling. I'm peeping. I'm searching. Maybe I've gone too far? I feel like a lot of these people that follow me are also bots. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I found it. I have found them. Denimaru. This is the person that makes the emotes for our channel. Shame on those famous people. I know. How dare they? We have 8. We have 4 animated and 4 static. But we could also use animated slots for static emotes. So we just can't use animated slot. We can't do it the other way around. That's the thing that I was trying to say. We can't put animated ones in normal slots. They won't animate. They will be still. So we have 8 total that we are filling for. Can you list the ones you like? Yeah, we're going to have a vote. So you can list all the ones you like, most certainly. But yes, I pay them. The last time they were very full. I guess they got pretty busy. So I don't know when the emotes will be finished, but it might be like a month or 2 from now. You know what I mean? Before our queue is up, so to speak. But yes, that is the person that we do. Feel free to go ahead and drop them a follow. They operate on Fiverr. At least that's where I purchase the emotes from. And yeah, they do good work. I've never been displeased with a single thing they've created for the channel. With that said, I think we're ready to start voting on which ones we keep. So first and foremost, let's do elimination style. First and foremost, I'm going to delete the inverted tits. We're gonna delete the inverted tits here, and by that I'm gonna just draw over with a white layer. There we go. Let's remove the inverted tits. That wasn't an emote. That was just me being stupid. All right, chat. First and foremost, we're going to delete out of existence one of these emotes. And this one isn't even an emote. That was just me failing at doing Pepe face. Which one do we destroy? Chat, vote on which one we destroy. The lurk ones are kind of 2 in 1. The lurk ones are kind of 2 in 1. Which one do we delete? Nuka-Cola? Oh, that was also not really an emote. That was just me doodling. I guess I should put names on them if we're keeping them. Brain Power, Anvil. Brain Power and Anvil on the chopping block. That's 2 for Anvil. Anvil's getting closer and closer to getting Thanos snapped. Then The Pikachu should go. Right now we have 2 votes for the anvil. Now listen here, you little... Thank you for the biddies.
Can you explain each of them first and show each close up?
Okay, we'll zoom in on each one. We'll do each one, and then chat can decide which ones they want to yeet. So let's see. First and foremost, let's see. First and foremost, we'll start with the top left. We have the actually. We have the nerd emote. Clearly, this is just potato with big glasses and buck teeth, being nerd. All right. Next up, we have the we have like me cocking my head to the side. We got little question marks. It's been suggested we can make this an animated one too, where the head like cocks over and then the question marks appear, like multiple question marks appear. We got to keep nerd. Well, then don't vote to remove nerd. All right. Then we have the hug Spud, where we are literally hugging a potato. It looks like it's similar to our hugging a heart one, except for instead of hugging a heart, we hug a Spud. Then we have the fox tato. This is an abomination here. This thing is a potato that is shaped like a fox instead of a fox that's shaped like a potato. Did I say those backwards? Instead of a potato shaped like a fox, it's a fox shaped like a potato. There we go. It's me. It's me but opposite. It's me but not. It's me but opposite. Okay, next plot-tato. It's me like reaming my fingers together menacingly, like clearly plotting something with those evil brows and fingers touching at the tips, like fingers tend to do. That's what that one is. And then the whoops. There we go. And then the oob effect was a suggested animated one where oob is like just standing there all innocently and then touches a computer and then it just explodes violently with violence, because that's clearly how the oob effect works, just manifested. And then the scare emote over here is, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. It's scared. It's potato but scared. Glomp. We don't speak of this one. My hand is sticking out of a pile of questionable fuzzy things. We move on from the glomp. And then the Owooga. This one, I need to show you the image in order for you to understand this. So I searched Minecraft skeleton, and the first thing that popped up was this image. And I just thought of the eyes just sticking out of their head, and we drew it. And we have the Owooga. That is the Owooga. That's what this abomination here is. It's a skeleton going wooga. Table flip. It's me literally flipping a table. Angie flip table. Seems pretty self-explanatory. The sound could totally go with it, obviously. You hear the sound. Every time the emote is dropped, you hear the sound actually portrayed. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you can't hear things with an image, and then you see that emote, and you immediately go, that is incorrect. Clearly. And then after table flip, we have waffle, which is justice for waffle. It's clearly it's the doggo from Minecraft wearing their armor, cocking their head to the side, very displeased with the fact that they did not win the beauty pageant. It is the waffle emote. Then Lewis is pretty similar. It's the husk, clearly not a skeleton. Was always a husk. Clearly a husk. Duh. This is just like a husk head. It's gonna be similar to the Hebert face, except for I was fancy and did it an isometric view from like the side, because fancy. Eliminate waffle. And then we have the goggles down. We're getting serious. We're pulling down the goggles. I actually am kind of really proud of this emote. It looks really good. I don't know why. But it's us like pulling our goggles down off of our head, like preparation for battle or sandstorm or what have you. And then we have the anvil falling on an innocent waiting potato, clearly unsuspecting. Anvil falling emote. And then the next one here will be Pep-tato. It's just the Peppy emote, but me. Let's see. Then we have a can of beans. It's clearly just a can of beans. Nothing more, nothing less. Beans, that's what it is. Oob scare, it's Oob being very concerned for their life or surroundings or whatever's going on, but they're like cowering and covering their head with their ears folded back. Why beans? Good question. Why beans indeed? Anyway, Oob scare. It goes well on potatoes. You monster. So we have the oob scare, then we have the lethal company boyo running away from a loot bug. Very clearly Angie. You could tell from the eyebrows. The eyebrows make it Angie. And then we have burn cry. We have potato crying. That's a single tear right there over some burnt potatoes. That's the emote. Then we have the nuke-tato. It is a fox-shaped nuke. It's got the foxtail as the flames projecting it, and it's got ears, and it's kind of a little bit derpy. Next row, this is not Surprise Pikachu. Nope, this is Surprise Potato. A nuke-tato related to Sky Spud? Nope. It is just its own thing. This is not Pikachu. You could tell because it doesn't have Pikachu's ears or cheeks. It is just a potato with the Surprise Pikachu face, clearly. The Disaster Spud is the Disaster Girl, like the meme. Let me Disaster Girl meme. There we go. It's this, but me. It's this, but me. That's it. And for whatever reason, the thing that's on fire in the background is tomatoes. Because fork tomatoes, apparently. And next we have two variations of the lurk emote. One is like a horizontal and one is a vertical, where they're just kind of peeping around the corner, doing a heckin' lurk. Fork tomatoes, exactly. Fork tomatoes. We have the lurk emote there. It would be one or the other, not both. And then the brain power emote is going to be, I guess, an animated emote where it literally just goes through the lyrics of brain power, and by that it goes e o ah ooh ah e ah ah. It literally is alphabet to the emote, alphabet emote. Disaster, hardly know her. Yeah, like that, Montana, like that, except for, competently drawn. Literally that. Actually, that's amazing. I need to save that real quick. I'm saving that just in case. We're just gonna save that right here. 1 second. Let me just, there we go. Saved. I literally copied and pasted it. Do this and just merge it down real quick so I can move it with everything else. There we go. Okay, so we got the lurk emote, which I've broken everything. 1 second. I've broken everything. You know what? That's fine. We'll just bring back the tits real quick. All right, everything's fine. Okay, so lurk emote, brain power emote, banhammer emote. That's me swinging down the banhammer. That's it. That's the emote. Don't diss Jinx's art. She's great. Who am I dissing? I didn't diss no one. What about tits? Oh yeah, we have the inverted tits. The inverted tits. Instead of them sticking out, they go inwards. That's it. I'm not giving you the context. They're tits that go inwards instead of outwards. That's this. It's not an emote. This is just, I drew this. This is something I've drawn. Is inverted tits related to untextured chest? No, it was, for some reason, the oob effect kicked in and broke everything. And I broke it even further trying to fix it. And then when I realized it was broken, I had to invert the tits to fix the tits. That's it. There's a clip on the Clips channel. Yeah, so we're not going to talk about the inverted tit. we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go away from the inverted tits. So we got the banhammer, and then Potato Explode is someone just wanted me to explode. They just wanted me to explode. So Potato is in the background there. I don't know if you could see me in the background there. I could try to draw over me real quick. Oh, why? You can see from the drawing here that if I fix my please function, hello? Why do you not function? Function correctly, please. There we go. If you see here, 1 second. Once I fix my, there we go. That's not big enough. There we go. So you can see right here, I have eyeballs. Oh, let me, where did my color go? Give me back my color. There we go. So I have eyeballs here, my little eyebrows here, eyeballs. I have my nose here. I have my head shape here with my bandana here and my little arms here. And then I have my jacket collar right there. And I got my goggles on my head here. And I have my ears right here. You can see all of that now. And then I exploded. That's this emote. That's literally this emote. Next emote. Actually, I think that might be it. Did we do them all? That's way too zoomed out, please. That's way too zoomed in, please. And there we are. I think that's all the emotes. Did I get them all? I think we covered them all. All right. Next emote, inverted tits again. No. No, uninverts your tits. Reverts your tits. Okay, chat. With that said, who are we deleting? Who are we deleting? Actually, I think I know a good way to, where is... That'll be how I do this. That'll be a good way to do this. I can use an alpha layer. Let's delete real quick. Let's Thanos snap out of existence. Peppy? Thanos snapped. That wasn't Thanos-y enough. I want more dusty. I want it to look more dusty. Let's see. The inverted tits. Inverted tits can just... Why is that happening? Why am I moving it? Why is... Oh, I know why. I'm holding the control button with my mouse thing again. There, I've undone it. There we go. Thanos snapped the tits out of the way. I'm going to temporarily remove the reference to this, since it's not actually an emote we're choosing. Do a poll for each one. The Nuka-Cola was also just a doodle. And we already hit this one. Okay, perfect. There are too many options. It would take forever. Yeah, so the idea that I had would be we'll do basically a vote on destroying one, and then a vote on winning one, effectively. And the one that wins the most at the end, and that doesn't get deleted once we only have 8 left, is the winner. It lets you have 5. Yeah, I wish we could just do a poll that had every single one of them. Actually, we could... hear me out. I could, like, open up another website and have the poll be open. The Oop Effect, what is your favorite? I'm very concerned. I could open up a website and basically put each option as a selection, and then everyone could come in. Or we can make them fight each other. Or we could do like a round robin, where each emote fights each emote, and whoever has the most victories at the end wins. Yeah, second best could... Yeah, but how about round robin, Brev? Where we basically go emote versus emote, and then the winner gets a point, and whoever has the most points at the end is the winner of the competition. That could work. So, frame of reference. Let's say we did nerd versus Everyone votes who they want, and then nerd would go versus hug Spud, and then nerd would go first fight. Like, everyone would get a combination of everyone. Maybe. I did not consider the fact that there would literally be many, many things to vote on, which is why we're going to eliminate some first. So instead of choosing the ones we want to keep, we're going to get rid of the ones we know we don't want. So how about we do a poll on another website for which ones we delete. And we will remove some options. We will remove options. Let's see. Poll website. Let's see if I can find a website. Easiest poll creator ever. That sounds easy. Straw poll? That sounds familiar. What emote do we destroy from existence? All right, let's see. All the options. Let's add all the options in. You're outside? Outside my house? Why are you here? Welcome in, destruction. How's it going, mate? Yeah, so I'm going to use an external thing. We're going to vote, chat. We're going to vote to destroy. We're going to vote to destroy. He's peeping in my window. Chat, I don't feel safe. I'm running. I'm fleeing. Beep. Get back indoors. You'll catch a cold. Yeah, it's rainy. It's very wet outside. That's not real. I'm not even in Minecraft. All right, so chat, here's how the first round is going to work. We're going to do a poll to remove options. And we're going to remove the, let's say, the last 5 options. So whichever options get the 5 options get the most votes. Those are the ones that get deleted, that get removed. Okay? Not here? No? All right, chat. So let me write them all in real quick. So we got nerd. We have we have hug Spud. We have Fox Tato. We have Plot Tato. We have hashtag Oob Effect. We have Scare. We have Anvil. We have Gogs Down. We have Lewis. We have Waffle. We have Table Flip. We have Awooga / Ogle. We have Glomp, unfortunately. We have Pepito. We have Beans, which I wish we didn't. Oob Scare. Lethal Run. We have Burn Cry. Oh, Kira, welcome in, mate. Can we do a Twitch poll? Which lurk stays, since it could be only... If the lurk ends up winning, we can decide which one by that, yes. Let's see. Burn Cry. We have Nuke Tato. We have Ban. We have Brain Power. We have Lurk. We have Disaster Spud. We have Surprise Potato. And we have Potato Splode. Those are all the options. Allow selection of multiple options, exact number. Everyone will have 3 votes. Every single person. Sorry, the bonk just sounds nice. It does sound nice. I'm sorry. It's fine. Welcome, Akira. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. You're just in time to vote for emotes. Emotes for the channel. So here's how it's going to work. Every person should be able to have exactly 3 votes. Everyone will choose 3 things that they don't want. The top 5 things that have the most votes are the ones that get removed, culled, destroyed, deleted, if you will. Let's see. That should be good. I'm creating the poll. I'm going to link it in chat. All right, here we go. This should work. Does that work? Too soon, too soon. Think that works. All right, chat. Everyone pick your emojis. If you have any questions about which ones are which, let me know. I'll zoom in. We'll give a little history on it, at least the best history I have. Aside from that, they are all on screen right now. We will only be able to keep at most 8 of them. At most 8 of them. So we have to cull a lot of them. So we're going to remove 5 in this first round. 5 will be removed. Chat, go ahead and vote. Vote away. And in the meanwhile, can I see the results? I can see the results. There we go. I'm going to show the results live. It looks like Nerd, Anvil, Lewis, Waffle, Glomp, and Pepito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Glomp, Waffle, Lewis, and Anvil, and Nerd are all on the chopping block currently. Your vote matters, chat. You all get 3 votes. There we go. Waffle has got 2 votes. Congratulations, Waffle. You're the first one to have 2 votes. Justice for Waffle. Those are all, yeah, they're all 1 vote so right now. They're all 1 vote. Guys, you have the ability to, in fact, I'm going to pin this message real quick. There we go. Pinned. Now everyone can, there you go. Customize it. 20 minutes. Yeah, that works. Automatically unpin after 20 minutes. Vote Anvil and Waffle. Poor Waffle again. Poor Waffle getting eliminated in the first round. Could you imagine? Waffle has 5 votes currently. Waffle is in first place for last place. Oh, I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. What is Lethal Run? Lethal Run is this one. Lethal Run is this boy right here. It's the Lethal Company dude running away from a loot bug. That is Lethal Run in a nutshell. And zoom back out so everyone can see everything. There we go. It's too blurry for you? That's fair. You're good. That's why I could zoom in. In fact, I'll zoom in. We'll zoom in and we'll go like 100% and I'll slowly pan over all the options. In fact, I didn't write some of the names on some of them, so let me do that real quick. Hello. And size this down even more. There we go. So we have Anvil. And then we have Nuke Tato. There we go. And then surprise, 1 second. Surprise. Potato. Perfect. No, not Lewis. Let's see. Right now, the standings. So here, I'll do another quick scan. A little quick scam. We got Anvil, Nerve, Gogs Down, Lewis, Hug Spud, Waffle. We got Fox Tato, Table Flip, Plot Tato, Awooga. We got the Oob Effect. We got Scare and Glomp. And on the bottom half here, we have Nuke Tato, Burn Cry, Surprise Potato, Lethal Run, Disaster Spud, Oob Scare, Beans. We got the Lurk. We got the Brain Power. We got Ban. We got Pepito, and we also have Potato Splode. Let's go zoom out for a second here, and let's go check the standings real quick. See where we're at. It looks like Waffle is in the lead with 25% of the votes. Lewis in second, Nerd third, Pepito fourth, and Beans fifth. Anvil is not getting knocked off yet. Yeah, you could see the results after you. It should be after you vote, or you can just click on View Results if you don't wish to vote, if you don't want to participate. Hashtag eliminate Waffle. So right now it's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Beans and Up are the ones currently on the chopping block, currently getting eliminated. Actually, you know what, chat? We could just do several rounds of this, and that's how we decide the 8 emotes. We just keep eliminating until we have nothing but the ones that didn't get eliminated. Waffle will have his revenge. The Waffle villain arc starts now. Actually, 3 are tied for third. Well, I mean, yeah, but it doesn't matter because 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, those are still the 5 most voted for. Those are the ones that get destroyed from existence, that get literally Thanos snapped. He was a hero, and you bastards are making him the bad guy. He flew too close to the sun. His wax wings melted. Let's see. Live results. Okay, live results are on. So these should update as we go. All right, chat, let's say we'll give another 3 minutes. We'll do another 3 minutes, and then we'll close voting. If you guys haven't voted yet, there's a pinned comment, should be above chat. You should be able to click it. Everyone gets 3 votes. Vote for the 3 that you want destroyed, and we'll go back to showing them off real quick. Let me get my water out of my lap since I'm done sipping on that. So we have all of our boyos right here. Zoom in real quick. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. Don't apply. There we go. We got Anvil, the Nerd. We got Gogs Down. We got the Lewis, Hug Spud, Waffle, Fox Tato, Table Flip, Plot Tato, Oob Effect, Scare, Awooga, Glomp. We got Pepito. We have Ban, we got the Brain Power Emote, we got Beans and Lurk, Oob Scare, Disaster Spud, Lethal Run, Burn Cry, Surprise Potato, Nuke Tato, and Potato Splode. Those are all of our options. Those are all of the options we have currently. Waffle would it needs 40 votes to get eliminated because of the wolf armor. They won't get deleted, but they will. The emote will not survive. The emote will not survive. There we go, chat. Another 2 minutes. 2 minutes to make your decision. Let's see, is there a perfect amount that I can zoom in here that shows them all? Fits them all on the screen? Not really. Maybe like that? That might be better. That might be the best I can do. The Waffle one reminds me of Dog and FMA. Dog and... No. Eduardo? Not the Edward, no. Eduardo? No, the true worst villain was Nina's father. So happy. Everyone was so happy when Scar found. That was the one that was the one person that the military police did not stop Scar from killing. They're like, oh no, he's right in there. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm conveniently going to go out for a smoke break right now. Have fun with him. Don't leave him recognizable at the end. Make sure there's nothing left of him. Send him to portal to hell. Send him directly to the hell dimension. Straight to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. All right, let's take a look-see back at the polls. Waffle is still in the lead. Lewis in second. Nerd, Pepito, and Beans. I think we're locked in. How is there no portal to hell emote? Maybe Pi wasn't here to suggest it. All right, chat. That is it. Time has ended. Let's. How do I end poll? How do I end poll? Poll settings. How do I end poll? I guess I could vote too. I can vote. I haven't voted myself. Let's see. I'm gonna say Beans. Beans can go away. Let's see. I'm gonna vote for Potato Splode because that's violence against myself. And I'm gonna vote against Nuke-tato. Those will be my 3 votes. Results. There we go. Can I end the poll? How do I end poll? Okay, we're just gonna pretend that they're ended right now. Waffle, Lewis, Beans, Nerd, and Pepito are the losers. Or the winners? Time has ended. All of time is over. And with that, chat, we get to Thanos snap them all. Are we ready? Are we ready here? Are we ready here? Let's Thanos snap. So let's see. Waffle gets selected. Let's see. Next up is Lewis. Lewis also gets selected. Let's just make sure we select everything that is Lewis there. None of them can survive the snapping. Wow, this whole little corner over here got deleted. Beans. Nerd got yeeted. And let's see, Pepito. That's it. Those are the 5 winners of the losers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with that said, we will now Thanos snap them. Let's see. Let's get our dusty particles, and let's get this. That's not big enough. That's not big enough. Is that big enough? That's too big. Okay, that looks big enough. All right, are we ready, chat? Oh, when they're gone. Just like that. Thanos snapped out of existence. With that said, I could probably just edit this poll. We'll just remove them from the option. So, Nerd. Let's see, I forgot the ones already. Lewis. Waffle. Beans. And who else? Who else did we lose? What did I miss? I could reset the vote, though. I can reset the vote. We can vote our number 1 favorite. No, I like the elimination style right now. I like the elimination style right now. The elimination style until we get it down to a reasonable. Then we could do a round robin when we don't have a million votes. What was the last one? I literally forgot what we just did. Waffle, Lewis, Beans, Pepito, and Nerd. Pepito. Oh, Pepito. That was the last one I missed. Got it. Pepito lost. Pepito was the loser. Pepito is unfortunately not survivor. He got Thanos snapped. Pepito lost. Okay, let's see. Save changes. Check Discord. Okay, 1 second. We'll check Discord. I'm going to reset the poll real quick. Alrighty then, you guys should be able to vote again. Poll is back up. You should be able to vote again. I will put my votes in. Let's see. Nuke-tato. Potato Splode. And Glomp. Obviously Glomp. There we go. Alright, to the results. There we go. Everyone should be able to re-vote again. We're picking the top 5 that are going to be deleted from existence. Content sharing? Okay, let's go to content sharing real quick. I need to unmute it. It's max volume. It's just quiet. Fortnite Lethal Company is real. Fortnite Lethal Company is real. I hear it. I don't know if you could hear it, chat. It was very, very quiet, but I heard it. Burr, 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 burr. It was that. It was that. There we go. It was the song. It was the song. It was the sax song. Here, I'll play Oob's rendition of it.
None of them are. None of them are.
That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's all the wrong ones.
So both of you guys suck me.
It's all the wrong ones.
I'm too gay for this shit.
Okay, I don't have it anymore. Where does it go?
My TVs are like jiggling like 5 degrees.
Dude, I said I didn't vote for you.
Okay, I might have removed it from my stream deck on accident. I still have the file on my computer. No, wait, I know where I put it. Wait, I know where I put it. There it is. There we go. Alrighty then, chat. Let's see. It looks like Glomp is currently in the lead of getting deleted, and then the Splotato, then the Nuke-tato, then the Anvil, and then the Lethal Run. Those are the 5 on the chopping block currently. To show everyone the emotes you're voting for. Emotes. Emojis. Emotes. Yeah, the same thing. Emotes. Emotes works. These are the ones that are remaining. These are the boys who remain. Oops, that's not the right thing. There we go. These are the boys that remain. We've got the Anvil over here. We've got the Gogs down, getting ready for battle. We got the, very, very confused Potato. We have Hug Spud. We have the Fox-tato, the Plot-tato, the Oob Effect, the Scare, Table Flip, Awooga, Glomp, Oob Scare, Lethal Run, the Nuke-tato, Ban, Brain Power, Lurk, Disaster Spud, Surprise Potato, and the Potato Splode. Emojis. Yeah, exactly. So of course. How could anyone vote Oob Effect? One person voted Oob Effect. It was probably Oob. No, Oob wouldn't vote to remove Oob Effect unless they didn't realize what they were voting for and they thought they were voting to make it win. Then Oob would totally vote for the Oob Effect. There we go. All right, chat. Let's say another 2 minutes. Another 2 minutes of voting. 2 more minutes. Oob Effect getting voted is Oob Effect. There we go. It's literally your favorite one. Well, it's definitely not on the chopping block now unless it gets another 2 votes. Wait, there's only 4 animated anyway? So do them all! I mean, we do have 4 animated slots. So for the animated slots, we could put still animate or like non-animated ones in it, but we can't do more than 4 animated, obviously, because the other slots don't take animations. It's a really slow animation if we don't put the animated in the animated slots. But we currently have 4 animated slots and 4 normal slots. So do 4 animated, yeah. We'll animate 4 of them. Like the Oob Effect one could be animated. It could be Oob Sploding. We can do the one could be animated with the head cocking like to the side and the question mark appearing. Which is Oob Effect and which is Tato Splode? Oob Effect is the one up here with Oob touching the computer and it exploding. And Potato Splode is me just sitting there innocently down there and then exploding. Let's see, so I'm there, the red line would be the original image, and then the explosion just happens over me. Those 2 are animated. Yeah, they are, yes, that's the words. They are animated. These are both emanated. They are both emanated. The Glomp could be animated. Any of them could be animated. I mean, let's face it. Any of them could be animated. Just like how the Keck one is animated, like this. Like how we made the Keck one animated. We could emanate any of them. Any of them could be animated. You prefer the non-animated ones? Hug Spud is not animated? Hug Spud is not, but it could be. Table Flip would be better animated? Table Flip would be. We also got to keep in mind the more complicated the emote looks, the harder it will be to see the emote, right? Except for Oob Effect as an exception. He goes to touch it and it doesn't explode because the animation is supposed to be exploded, but because Oob Effect, it broke the animation. Alrighty then, chat. I think time is up. Are we ready to see the results? Glomp. Glomp is one of them. One second, I'm going to select them this time. Glomp is getting sent to the portal to hell. Potato Splode, portal to hell. 1 second. Let's see, Nuke-tato is getting portal to hell. Anvil is getting portal to hell. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Lethal Run is getting portal to hell. That is our selection for the second round of eliminations. Are we ready to say goodbye? There's so many good ones getting eliminated. I mean, we have like 20 of them. We were gonna lose a lot of them. Don't worry, we'll be posting all of them to the Discord, so they'll all technically still exist. Poor Nuke Tato. You didn't understand Glomp? I never understood Glomp. It's my hand sticking out of a pile of fuzzy things glomping me. But the other 4 you loved. Alrighty then, chat. Thanos snap time. There they go. They're gone. Just like that. It was just that easy. With that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 left. So let's see. We could do the round robin with these. Potato was getting glomped by an army of floofs. Yeah, that was basically the TLDR. That was the TLDR. I'm surprised Awooga is still here. Awooga wasn't like a long-standing meme. It was literally I'm being stupid and I did a thing and it's still here. Can you say which ones got eliminated? Glomp, Potato Splode, Nuke Tato, Anvil, and Lethal Run were the ones that got eliminated. You posted the most cursed images in memes. You think Inverted Tits had good mileage? It had too much mileage. It had too much mileage for the 5 minutes that it existed. It was already too long. Alrighty, chat. Do we do one more elimination round and bring it down to 10? Because at that point, pretty much the remaining 10 would almost be guaranteed victors. Because we'd only need to eliminate 2 more. Tato Zed resumed DC check. They did. Alright, Zed. I will check. Which one do you want me to check? In memes. Alright, let's check memes real quick. One momento. Memes. God, I've seen this image before. You monster. Wait, what happens if there are an uneven number of creatures in the universe when the snap happens? Imbalance. Or half of a person gets dusted. I would say half the person. 1/2 of a person gets dusted. Or 2 smaller people get dusted to make up for a larger person that couldn't get dusted. Or 1 small person. Depends on the evenness of it. Does it go by mass? What if one person's really, really big? Does that count as multiple people? There's many questions. So many questions. Alrighty then, chat. I still have this cursed image. Fusion! Ha! The fusion that never unfused. You have 16 on your list still? What do you mean you have 16 on your list? For voting? The vote ended for this round. I haven't removed them yet. We haven't removed them for the next round of voting. Sure, people who died when pilots were dusted? Yeah, definitely an uneven amount of people died. Isn't half of all life? Does it include... What about, like, half of the bacteria in my gut? How many people died because 100% of their gut flora got destroyed? 16 minus 5 is 11. Okay, look, I can't math. Hush. Alright, we'll do one more elimination round. We'll do one more elimination round, and then we'll do either a last elimination round, and then we'll just, whoever's left are the winners, or we'll actually just do polls for which ones win. No, I think it goes based on whether something has a soul. Do bugs have souls? What about all the bug people? Do they have soul? Like what has a soul in the Marvel universe? You're maxing Potato. I'm maxing these results and stuff. Let's go. Okay, let's see. 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and edit this. We're removing... How dare you? How dare someone emote sound me? We're removing Glomp. Potato Splode. Potato Splode is gone. Nuke Tato. Anvil. And Lethal Run. Those were the ones that got eliminated. And we have a full streamer care package. Okay, 1 second. Let me sit up real quick. Oh yeah. Get my back straight. Uncrooked my back. And consume water. Chat, you know what to do. Eat your water. It's good for you. Thank you, Brev, for watering your streamer. Thank you for the general care of your streamer. Delicious. Alrighty then. Did I remove them all? I think I removed them all. Let me save the results, save changes, and then we will reset right now. Resetty spaghetti. There we go. Chat, you should be able to vote for your 5 choices to be removed. You got an absorption potion at work today. What? I'm very concerned. What would a real-life absorption potion be? Would it be an apple dipped in gold? And then it gives you absorption? It fairly certain it would do the opposite of that. It would give you immediate repulsion of liquids in your body. Pole link? Oh, it vanished. 1 second. It's been 20 minutes already? Damn, chat. We're spending a little bit too long there. Let me pin it again for another 20 minutes. There we go. It was a bright blue liquid. Antifreeze? All right, let's see. Which ones do I want to vote for? I'm going to put my 3 votes in real quick. I'm a vote for the Awooga. I'm going to put the Awooga on the map, chat. Glomp is gone. I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to vote Burn Cry. And I'm going to vote... I'm going to vote Fox Tato. I think those will be my 3 votes. There we go. Let's go to the results. Burn Cry is currently in first place. It was passion fruit Skittle flavored water. I have concerns with that description, because everyone in my chat knows that if you eat Skittles and then drink water, the most disgusting chemical reaction in the world happens in your mouth, and there's nothing you can do about it. It just tastes like awful. 100 pings? Lies. It's 109 pings, thank you very much. Ignore the pings, ignore the pings. Pingus. BR potato snack break? Okay, got snack break. Oh, I'm actually surprised. I've just started thinking about burrito, and typically the time that I start thinking about burrito, Lab Goat magically appears in chat to say, yes, burrito night is tonight, and then we talk eagerly of the consuming of the burritos soon. Burn Cries basically nailed it, but no one uses. No. Yeah, basically. I feel like everyone wanted the nailed it emote, and then I feel like no one ever used it. Maybe because at that point I stopped trying to MLG because we got our Elytra. So I stopped saying nailed it. That might be my fault. That might be partially my fault. Made it 110. What's 110? 100 pings? Oh, you made it 110 pings. I see. You're slowly accruing pings. Because I never make a mistake. Obviously, I always nail it 100% of the time. Clearly, that's the reason. All right, chat, just show everyone off the emotes you're voting for real quick. Let's do this. We have the Gogs Down is still in there. I really like this emote. I like this emote. I don't know if it'll be useful, but I just mean the Doodle. I think I really nailed the Doodle with the Gogs going down. Like, you could tell what it is pretty easily. The question mark, another cool one. It could also be animated with the head cocking to the side and the question mark appearing. Hug Spud definitely exists. We're hugging a Spud instead of a heart. Fox Tato exists. Plot Tato. I like this one too. Oob effect. I know a lot of people like the Oob effect. Oob exploding things. Very relevant. Scare. I think this one might need to be redone a little bit to not be as terrible, but the emote of being scared definitely I feel like has its purpose. We have the Awooga/Ogle. Don't know why this one is still here, why it still exists, why it hasn't been voted off yet, but it exists. We have the table flip. Definitely need to be drawn better than me doing just that. Let's see, over here we have the ban hammer. We have the brain power, which I'm also surprised is still on here. But this one will be an animated emote of basically the brain power thing. Lurk. I'm surprised that no one has, but at the same time, I like the Lurk. I think the Lurk has a good chance of winning. Smaller pupils. Scared needs smaller eyes. No, the scared one definitely needs work. If it wins, it will definitely be worked properly. Are you ready? Oob scare. Very scared Oob. The disaster Spud definitely might need a little bit of rework. We might need to have a reason that it's burning stuff down. Surprise potato. Let's face it, if this one wins, this is the easiest emote to just throw up there. I'll do it better than this, but this is basically already a finished emote. Burn Cry looks like it's about to get eliminated. That's the last one. Those are the ones that we have on the choppy block right now. Let's see if I can get that 75% zoom. There we go. Those are the ones. Let's take a look. We don't have an oob cackle emote. We have an oob cackle already, don't we? The wheeze is basically the oob cackle. There we go. That's the oob laugh. Actually here now. Welcome in, Demzers. Welcome back. Welcome to here. Man, you're maxing these results. Damn. All right, let's see. Let's take a look-see at where we're at in the polls. We'll give it another minute, chat. Another minute. Burn Cry, Awooga, I mentioned, is about to get obliterated. Oob Scare, Table Flip, and Brain Power. These are the 5 that are on the chopping block right now. If chat wants to change this, they better throw some votes in. If you want to vote, everyone gets 3 votes. The link is up above chat. It's pinned. Click it. Click it and vote. Choose which ones get destroyed. It needs to have either tears or shake like that. Fair, yes. We could make the oob wheeze wobble. And technically the oob wheeze has tears, I think. Yeah, it has 2 tears. It has less tears, but it has tears. Tears it has. It's just one of those where Oob's character is too complicated, so it's hard to see everything on the screen at the same time. I didn't see the results? What? I'm looking at the results. They're right here. These be results so far. We have Burn Cry. It looks like it's definitely getting voted off. I don't think anyone's going to save Burn Cry. The tears are too small. Oh, your test results. What's your test results? Were they positive? Tato, you brought the sax emote just because of me? I don't know if I want that on my conscience. Just see Discord. Potato chips. You can make me check Discord. I don't have to. I'm not contractually obligated to check Discord unless someone pays me potato chips. All right, chat. I think that's it. I think the timer for this one's last. I think the timer for this one. Or, I mean, you could also do that. Biddies would also make the sax happen. Thank you for the biddies, bruv. All right, chat. I think that's it. Let's see. It looks like Burn Cry. Oh, why can't I speak? Burn Cry, Awooga, Oob Scare, Plot-Tato, and Table Flip. So Brain Power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brain Power, I guess, got voted for last. So Table Flip had the votes longer, and that's why it's in the second spot. Yeah, there's a tie. How do we resolve the tie, chat? Do we establish the rule that the topmost 5, no matter what, is voted for? Or Plot-Tato was voted for most recently? Plot-Tato. You guys voted for Plot-Tato. You guys voted for Plot-Tato. Keep Plot-Tato. Everyone seems to be we vote to resolve, and everyone is saying keep Plot-Tato, so Brain Power and Table Flip get yeeted. Plot-Tato is needed. Chat pretty much, I don't understand how chat unanimously, I don't know why chat is unanimously deciding right now to keep Plot-Tato when y'all mofos were the ones that voted for it. Not Table Flip, one of them has to go. Or 2 of them technically have to go. So we have a 3-way tie for the last 2 places. And everyone is saying, if Plot-Tato got voted for Evil Flip, everyone is saying keep Plot-Tato. Twitch vote? No, there's a link on Twitch chat where you can vote. If you wish to vote, Zed, just click link, go to website, you get 3 votes. You can pick any 3 you like. The 3 that you pick are ones that you want to remove, not keep. You are voting to remove options. So everyone is saying, so we're clarifying the rules here and now, chat. If we have a tie for the final place, yeah, any 3 you don't like, the ones you don't want. Well, I mean, we basically did a Twitch poll. If chat, yeah, if Brev or Oob, if you guys want to start an actual Twitch poll, feel free. But yeah, everyone more or less said Plot-Tato keep. So I mean, I'm fairly certain Plot-Tato is the one that the poll would win anyway. Yeah, I feel like Plot-Tato, like unanimously, everyone has said Plot-Tato. I think the only person that hasn't has been said Montana wants Table Flip. So it would literally, the Twitch poll would be like 5 against 1. So I don't feel like we need to do the poll. So I'm establishing this is the rule from now on, chat, for the rest of the eliminations. If we have a tie like this, the tie is established by chat having a poll and deciding which one is the winner. That is the rule from this point on. So with that said, the ones eliminated this round, Burn Cry. Burn Cry is the first one eliminated. The second one is Awooga. Awooga/Ogle. Oob Scare is the next one. Where's Oob Scare? Oob Scare is the next one. That's 3. 1 second. I didn't shift click that. There we go. 3. Table Flip, unfortunately, is the next one. That's 4. And the last one is Brain Power. Alrighty then, chat. Here they go. 07s, boys. If you got the salute emote, 07s. And they're gone, just like that. Tato, hear me out. A click map, and we just click the one we don't want? How do I do a click map? I don't know how that works. I didn't think we would have like 20 things to eliminate from. There we go, chat. Thanos snapped out of existence. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 left. Oob Scare was eliminated. We had Oob Scare, we had Awooga, Burn Cry, and then we had... Wait. Plot Tato was spared, because someone at the last minute voted to save. So Table Flip, Brain Power, Oob Scare, Awooga, Burn Cry. Those were the ones that got eliminated. And Discord Boy, thank you so much for the follow, mate. Welcome to Team Tater. Whoop whoop. Just in time to help decide the fate of future channel emojis. You voted Table Flip evil. We do have some solid ones left, chat. I think this will be the last round. And what we'll do is we'll just vote down to 8. So what do we have? 11, 10, 9, 8. So we need 3 more eliminated. 3 more eliminated. And that would be, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. So we do 1 more round of eliminations. You get 3 votes. You're voting for the 3 you want gone. And then that's it. The 8 remaining will be the winners. So let me go ahead and reset the poll. 1 second. So we, let's see, got rid of, let's see. We got rid of Awooga. We got rid of Oob Scare, Burn Cry, Brain Power, and what was the last one? What was the last one? Table Flip. That was it. There we go. All right, and we have 11 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Save it, and we reset it. Chat, are you ready? Are you ready? This is the last round. It's reset. Vote for the ones you don't want. Anyone that you vote for will be on the chopping block. The top 3 voted for get removed from the selection. The remaining 8 will be made into channel emotes professionally. You vote out Surprise Tato, Disaster Spud, and Oob Effect. There you go. Is basically, yeah. Let's see. I am going to choose the ones that I think will be too complicated for emotes. I'm going to pick Disaster Spud, even though I really like my drawing of it. I'm going to remove the Ban Spud, and I'm going to choose Fox Tato. I think those are the ones that I'm voting for. We love Potato. You have spawned. Welcome in. You have spawned into the world. Why 2 votes? It's chaos. Alright, vote. Results. There we go. Disaster Spud. The ban is on top right now. Disaster Spud is 2nd place. Wow, but you guys are going ham. Plot Tato has been pushed out of elimination. So the first 3 right here are the ones up for elimination. Currently, it's Fox Tato, Ban, and Disaster Spud. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we're looking at here. Alrighty then. So we have Gogs down. We have the question mark. We have the Hug Spud. We have the Fox Tato. We have the Plot Tato. Oob Effect. The Scare. Then we have down here Surprise Potato, Disaster Spud, one of the 2 Lurks, and the Banhammer. Waffle sends his regards. Also laggy, no lag. There we go. Those be all the remaining options. The 3 non-eliminated can be the ones that are... Honestly, all of them could be better Twitch TV emotes. We have so many slots left for better Twitch TV. It's just a matter of I don't think I have the funding to pay to make 10 additional emotes. It's just they're expensive. The not eliminated, you mean eliminated here. Oh, yeah. Like the ones that get these 3 eliminated. That's fair. Your fingers are numb, Lamau. Why are they numb? It's cold? Get hot. Get heated. Get heated. Go near furnace. Create fire. Rub hands together. Rub something. Make warmth happen. You can use the sketches as the emotes for the lulz. I could. It's cold out. Why are you outside? Go inside. Go indoors. Enter home. To find domicile to live inside of. Your brother Lamau only followed so you could check your Discord results. Let's go. Welcome in, Hammer's brother. Welcome to the Potato Fam. And you're far away from your house. Create new house. Make igloo. Live in igloo. Create fire in igloo. Stay warm. And why are you so far from civilization, yet you still have cell phone that works with internet? Breaks into potatoes like, shh, guys, I think destruction's in my house. Punch tree. Get wood. Make house. Exactly. Start punching the trees, obviously. You got to get yourself a pickaxe, then go find some stone. Make yourself a crafting table. I mean, you know what to do, destruction. You've been here before. Let's see. I don't think I need my